Hello, everybody. Everyone's weekend going. Pretty good. So yeah, today we're doing the blind boxes. We're gonna open babies and see what we got. Everybody get fireworks yesterday, or is your firework? Here is our blind box that we got. These are One Piece food versions of the crew, and then like the rare is like the Sunny, and then I think Jimbei. That's what we're opening today. Have a total of got 8 of them in boxes. Good. Picture of their little box. I don't know how rare these are, but I can't really find a lot of them. I just happened to get these by coincidence. So, and a nice little gold foil bag. Have some food designs on them. Got the little One Piece logo, you know. I guess we'll see here. I'll close my eyes and you guys will be the first to see what we get.
On July 18th.
Julie,
Oh, we pulled right off the bat. Look at how cute.
By someone in a fisherman's slicker.
Throwing some meat around.
What did you do last summer?
Every secret.
Little platform here.
Violence like this in Southport.
Pretty good.
Whoever is doing this, it's connected to our past.
Has led to this.
One of us is.
Okay, well we got Sanji right off the bat.
I know what you did last summer. Exclusively in theaters. July 18th. Rated R.
Oh, he has another platform that they go on, I guess.
Spa Day. For just $29.95, PetSmart's Quick Wash Walk-In service offers a professional bath and blow dry. Our expert groomers care for them like family. Learn more. Services.petsmart.com/grooming.
Hey, it's Joey Bomber at Flyers Pizza and Subs here. The sweetest deal of the summer has landed. Receive one 15-inch one-item pizza,
Pretty good.
an order of our addictive funnel fries, and one cold 2-liter Pepsi of your choice, all for only $24.99. That's right, just $24.99. It won't last long, so order it today at flyerspizza.com. A sweet tooth lover's delight.
I guess Windmane includes their own little version of a little icon in their box. Although I couldn't really find them as a company per se. Weird one. Also get the little card. I guess that's everything. One down, 7 more to go. Oh, got another star chip. Got another platform. All right. Oh, little Bo Hancock. What is she doing? I don't know what she's supposed to be. Didn't even know we could get her in the. Put her in her little pedestal here. Here we go. Bo Hancock. I think that's Bo. Maybe that's Robin. Is that Robin? Got a little chopstick in her hand back there. I don't know. On a plate with some dumplings, I guess. Sad part about this is I don't know what any of the so. Oh, we got a little Nami here. Got some steamed buns, it looks like. Her little Japanese inspired dress. Okay. Okay. I think they really did a good job with it. Anybody? One second, gotta grab all the. Box. Let's put them that in. We got Mosshead. Look at him. Doing. Oh, is there stuff in his? Oh, hold on. They put extra things with him. Gotta cut him out and put him in his hands. Look. Makes more sense, I guess. You can do it. Get in there. Put him on his thing and then I'll... Got some meat on his cooking sword, or whatever you want to call that. Got his other sword over here. Pretty good. Handing over looks like some... This up. Okay, here we go. Cool. Oh.
Fans love their teams.
That Tony
and their
Tony
sports.
Chopper.
You can make your bar or restaurant a fan favorite. Get more local, regional,
A
and national
bowl
sports
of-
with Sports Fan TV from Spectrum Business for only $60 per month. No matter how many
Buns,
fans
I
you can
guess.
pack in. That's more plays, more games, more fans, more savings. Get Spectrum Business Sports Fan TV today for only $60 per month and save your business over $3,000. Visit spectrum.com/sports savings to learn how. Restrictions apply. Service is not available in all areas.
Is that an up?
Hi, I'm Kristen Bell, and if you know my husband Dax, then you also know he loves shopping for a car. Selling a car?
Oh.
Not so much.
We're really doing this, huh?
Thankfully, Carvana
Oh.
makes it easy. Answer a few questions, put in
Doesn't
your
wanna
PIN or
stand his
license,
thing,
and
he's
done.
top
We sold
heavy.
ours in minutes this morning, and
Too
they'll come
top
pick it up
heavy.
and pay us this afternoon.
Goodbye, Truckee.
Of course, we kept the favorite.
Hello, other Truckee.
Sell your car with
Two more
Carvana
bucks.
today. Terms and conditions apply.
Life's too short for compromises, especially when it comes to your favorite baking recipes. Kroger shoppers don't have to choose between a great find and peace of mind. With our vanilla extract and baking powder, you never compromise on scratch-made goodness. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Find a Kroger near you and start shopping and saving today. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Oh. Got free. Frankie's got some like painted on some leaves. He's holding some like a rice dish in his hand. Got a little book. It would have been better if they would have went with his original collars almost. But you know, everything's got to be a little... Okay. Platform. It's gonna be that. Oh, we got the Bone Daddy. Got Brooke. Like he's cooking some soup up in there. platform. Right, left. Oh, that's cool. Here he is. Story. I don't know what he's standing on. Looks kind of like a churro or something. Alright. Well, that is all of our polls. Sadly, we did not get didn't get Luffy. They or the sun. Crazy. Yeah, so Luffy and the got everybody else though. Right. Switch to gaming. Go ahead and date it. Go ahead and block the. Well, hopefully you enjoyed that opening. I did. I have to try and get the rest of the collection. Really missing 3. Crazy enough. But you know. Let's stop the background.
Team 17.
Team 17.
Sassy Chip Games.
Sassy Chip.
Date everything.
Right. Nepal has the highest number of nationally recognized public holidays with 35, however. I don't know. Oh my god, the dresser's still glitching. Is that supposed to be a thing?
You return. Still you prattle. I've seen you around your lair speaking endlessly to the others. To yourself. This is a waste of breath. I notice every time that you choose not to speak, and it gives me solace that there is hope for you. Yes, much like that. Breathe. Take in my current solution. Treat the elements with your alveoli. Make me anew.
My what?
Though I suppose it has been a while since one of your kind has spoken to me directly in such a way. I can respond to your query. I certainly have the time.
Remember this one when she was so stuck up? Like, my god, she was almost like the trash can. Is there anything you're afraid of?
Fear? I feel a deep gratitude for the forces of the Earth's internal rotation that keep me seated firmly around this grand orb. If it were not for her, my separate parts would disperse into the vacuum.
What would happen if you didn't have the internal rotation?
My concentration now is of a rate that I can stay within myself and keep this form you see before you. My density is in coherence. If I were to disperse, the volume of this universe is so vast and expanding that I would lose touch with my constituent parts, and the parts of this earth that I enjoy touching. It frightens me to think of that occurring, which it must one day.
Sorry to hear that.
My plight simply is. No more than that. I tire of this. Before you attempt to speak with me again, you must show me that you can be silent and thoughtful. As always, I listen, I hear, I see, I breathe you.
If that's not creepy.
We will see.
Anyway. I don't know, chat. Let's check and see who we need to actually focus on today. Oh, we can do ballet.
Well, hey there, darling. Glad you came.
Oh, I'm super glad too. That makes me happy to hear.
Glad and happy. Sounds like one of them buddy cop shows. I love it. If you've got the time, I'd love to talk to you about something kind of important.
Of course, what is it?
I'm used to being a professor, always sharing knowledge whenever I can, and taking care of my bunnies. It's a position of power and strength that I fall into naturally, but not one where I can let too many others in.
Sounds like something big is coming up.
For me, it is. I want to be your friend. It's tough for me to say it out loud, but it's true.
I was hoping for something more.
I could tell that. I don't like flirting, especially not while on the side of something so important to me. You want to argue about how to win over a bunny like me?
Yeah.
Good. Anytime you want to come by to do some research or just talk feelings, let me know.
We'll be great partners. Well, we got friend zoned by Dolly.
Pleased to be your acquaintance.
Who we got next? How do we get turned around like that? Did we, oh, we should talk to the blanket, I guess. Oh, we haven't done Mitchell.
Hi there. I'm just finishing up my latest round of reviews. Care to have a read?
Here,
Koa's Two Currents. Let us see. As we approached, I already had a sense that Koa's approach to ambiance was a miss. The clashing decoration styles were confusing, not complimentary, and my guest seemed not to understand it either. Sadly, it is this critic's opinion that Koa should have stuck to something simpler, and something that he could have better executed. But what about the food? The food? Simply put, this is comfort food that is big on comfort, and we are here for it. My guest and I love the crisscrossing flavors that seem to add a new punch to old classics. This fusion left us feeling fused to the couch in the best possible way. Koa has won big in the food department. In conclusion, if you want a fusion that leaves you feeling like you just toured the world, all without leaving the comfort of your own couch, Koa's Two Currents is our current pick for the best new restaurant in the living room. Which review next?
How about Freddy?
Ah, yes, Freddy's Yummy Yeti. Ahem. This rustic hole in the wall is, at first glance, nothing to write home about, but the frozen exterior belies an inner warmth that brings joy to the soul. From the icicles hanging off the sign to the vintage ice cream box seats, the Yummy Yeti transports one to a magical frozen kingdom reminiscent of a time gone by. Ambiance? 5 stars. But what about the food? While at the Yeti, we devoured 2 absolutely delightful frozen treats. And let me assure you, this isn't the kind of place you go with a full stomach. You'll want a single scoop of one of his unique flavors. And don't forget to save space for his one-of-a-kind, decadent masterpiece, the Everyday is Sunday. Food? 5 stars. Service, of course, can make or break a new restaurant. How was Freddy's? My lovely guest and I were tended to and immediately made to feel right at home. We were never without our host's attention. He saw to it that we treated ourselves to whatever we liked. 5 glowing stars for service. All in all, well, dear friends, I must say that new ice cream joint in town is an absolute accomplishment. All things considered, Freddy Yeti has cracked the code, or should I say, cracked the cone. Your faithful critic can highly recommend it. Which review next?
Let's read Daisuke's Sushi Shop review.
Here's my review for Omakase Daisuke. The headline reads, A Traditional Triumph. From the exquisitely understated decor to the traditional greetings at the door, Omakase Daisuke hits every single mark of a great sushi restaurant. Ambiance, menu selection, food quality, and value are of the highest grade. The at first glance hideous presentation belies sushi of the highest caliber. I've truly never tasted its equal. My guest and I enjoyed a wonderful and, dare I say, romantic dinner for 2, and I can recommend this restaurant without a shred of hesitation. Omakase Daisuke receives 5 out of 5 stars. This new kid on the block is here to stay. Now we come to the most important review of them all, our reviews of one another. So, what do you think of me?
I find you quite palatable as a friend. I'd like to make a reservation, romantic dinner for 2. I'm afraid your 5-star rating is about to suffer.
To be honest, I'm not sure your palate is refined enough for my taste. But might I propose a dinner out as friends?
Of course.
I see that our tastes here are in alignment. I can think of no better way to celebrate our friendship than to have a bite to eat. What do you say, friend? Shall we indulge? I think I'll leave my review notes at home for this one. You're already 5 stars in my book.
How the fuck did we get friend zoned by
Fruity
Mitchell?
friends.
Alright, let's see. What does the blanket give us? Tina gives us charm. We need more charm. Oh, Beverly gives us charm. Let's talk to Beverly again.
Hey! Any luck spreading the word about the tipsy tumbler?
Not yet.
No one has come in yet, but that's normal, so...
She sighs.
I haven't had any luck with the specialty cocktail either.
You know who might help?
Other than my flyers, I'm out of ideas. But maybe someone with some social media know-how can help us? Maybe Phoenicia? Ugh, but she's always so busy. She'll never help me out. So, let's get back to work, I guess. Oh boy. You want a drink?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Let's do the...
Excellent! So, what'll it be?
We'll do the last one.
You know that drink takes 7 minutes for me to shake?
Oh, wow.
I'm charging extra. Anyway, coming right up.
7 minutes later.
Whew.
Why'd that take 7 minutes? Talk to Phoenicia.
As you approach her, Phoenicia leans in, her voice a conspiratorial murmur.
Listen, I'm not usually one to eavesdrop.
Is that your favorite hobby?
Okay, rude. Hitting me with the bombastic side eye. My gossip is completely different. Your girl's got standards, okay? If it gets posted online, it's fair game. It becomes like a public domain or whatever.
Say so.
You know what? If you're so against it, I can just keep all those helpful hints to myself from now on.
What? No, I'm sorry. You're right. Please go ahead.
That's what I thought. So, like I was saying, I overheard you and Beverly talking about the Tumblr. And I think I might be able to help. I mean, if there was a cute new spot with placebook-worthy specialty drinks and good lighting and even I didn't know about it, she definitely needs it.
What do we need to do?
We gotta drag her advertising into the 21st century for starters. All it takes is a few well-framed shots of the decor, a lineup of the best stuff on the menu, and a little voiceover from a beloved internet personality. Instant FOMO. Line out the door. Guaranteed. Trust me.
You did mention something about a new drink.
Ooh, that's perfect. What is it?
We worked on one, but she said she's going to spend more time tinkering.
Ooh. Oh, okay. I've got this. I'll check back with her soon, though, because this is going to blow up.
You got it.
But first, you gonna need to tell me exactly where her bar is. Seriously, she doesn't even have a Kelp page.
Put up flyers everywhere and still nobody's coming here. I'd be out of money if it weren't for the fact that I don't pay any rent.
Move over, honey. Move over, honey. Help incoming.
Phoenicia? What are you doing here?
I heard your bar needs a little TLC, so I brought some friends. All of them, actually.
You said all. You really came to see me?
And I also heard you needed some ideas for a new cocktail. Show her what we got, y'all.
I brought some vodka.
And I brought cranberry juice to go with that vodka. It's rad. Trust me.
I have some limoncello to add a little class.
You know what's trendy right now is passion fruit juice. Good for antioxidants and bullshit.
Spicy cocktails have been de rigueur lately. So I have some ancho chili powder with a little cinnamon mixed in for a soupçon of sweet.
I brought my special powdered air for some quality foam on the top.
I don't actually drink, but if you can make a non-alcoholic version of this, I'll try it.
I brought my hot talents in case your cocktail needs a little flair.
And because you're so passionate about this bar, and because if this place succeeds, it'll be a great new place for posting pics, I brought passion fruit juice. All that's left now is for you to mix all these things together.
I don't know. I'm not sure I can.
You got this, Bev.
Oh, no pressure then, huh?
Beverly gathers together each disparate ingredient, slicing, squeezing, shaking, and mixing them into a drink that at least looks decent. How it tastes remains to be seen.
One final touch. Candelabra, would you please toast a little heart shape on the top?
But of course.
Scandelabra lights a thin flame at the end of his fingertip, drawing a little heart into the drink.
Okay, I think it's done. Everyone, drink up.
The gathered company all lift their glasses in a silent toast to Beverly. Then one by one, they drink. Beverly looks from face to face, desperately trying to glean a reaction.
So, what do you all think?
It's totally tubelicious. That's a mix of tubular and delicious. I came up with that just now. Impressive, I know.
Whew! That's got a kick to it. I like it, though.
Delicious. What a complex flavor.
I can feel the antioxidants working their magic. The free radicals in my body do not stand a chance. Goodbye.
You know, the top quality air in the foam truly ties it all together. You're welcome.
Swish posh. It's my precise handiwork that's the cherry on top.
Heck, even without alcohol, that packs a wallop.
And you?
Delicious.
Wait, hold on. I need to take a picture of this first. Ooh, my followers are gonna flip when they see this.
Did you hear that? Word of mouth advertising right there. Whoa. Is this what hope feels like? It's nice.
So, what are you going to call my new creation?
Not yours, Limp. Beverly's.
Well, if I want to make this exclusive here, I need to give it a name. I think I'm gonna call it the Dateator. In your honor, and those funky glasses of yours that made all of this possible.
Woo! Cheers!
Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I actually have a crowd of customers who want my drinks. And as a thank you to everyone here who helped me when I needed it the most, drinks will not be on the house because I really need the money.
And everyone was happy to pay.
What a good conclusion. Well, I don't think we're done. I think we need to talk to her one more time, but let's go talk to Blanket.
Lint! Lint! Lint, come on, buddy. Remember what happened last time? If you don't slow down, you're gonna...
Mateo doesn't even manage to finish his warning. Lint crashes into something just out of sight.
I'll get the broom.
I can give you he's the hand.
Ah, it's just Lint Eastwood, Dolly's pet. He always gets the zoomies after a bath.
Linty!
Speaking of...
Linty! There's my big handsome boy. Look at you, fresh as a daisy.
Dolly bends down to pick up Lint, planting a sweet kiss to the top of his head.
Oh, now are you a good boy for our Matito here? Tell me honest, he didn't give you any trouble this time, did he?
Filo, no, nothing I couldn't handle. He actually did better with the trimmer. I think he's finally starting to trust me.
Is that right? I am so proud of you, my fuzzy sweetie lumpkins. Oh, thanks for always taking such good care of him. I know he can be a handful, but, well, he's my handful.
He's welcome back anytime, Dolly.
Come on, let's get you home.
I have the heart to tell her he knocked over every jar on the counter.
Mateo giggles nervously.
You don't think she noticed, do you? He really has gotten a lot better. The first time she brought him in, he almost caused a riot between some of the newer rescues. At least now he doesn't try to jump out of the wash tub every time I reach for the shampoo. I like that.
So I think we got another... for Rod and...
Oh, you trying to hang out right now?
Of course they are. We're the coolest duo in this house.
There ain't much happening over here, though. But check another window or something.
Something has to be popping off somewhere else. You know, besides Rod's mouth.
Ha 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 ha. We'll see you at the new spot.
I don't know what the new spot is. I thought we've done all that. How's that hot water heater?
There you are, sweetness. I was just thinking about you.
Really, about me?
I told you to swing by, and I was wondering if you were gonna. I'm glad you did, because I just finished a shift. I have some time to spare if you want to talk some.
Work a lot.
Depends on how up and about you are, really. The more you do, the more I gotta do.
I'm to blame for how much you do?
Ain't nothing nobody's fault. It's the kind of thing I love. I sit in here and I make sure everyone who needs some steamy attention gets it. It's what I'm here to do. Goodness, it's what I love to do.
How long have you been doing it?
Is this your sly way of asking how old I am? See, where I'm from, it's not polite to do that. Although, moving around by what people thought was polite and correct never really suited me anyway. Let's just say, I remember all the folks who stayed here before you.
Oh, got any secrets about them?
If you don't mind me talking, I don't. Truth is, one of the previous folks who stayed here was super cute. Engaged couple, beautiful together. Both of them were. Well, can I give my honest opinion?
Oh, please do.
Neither one of them was as cute as you. Either way, they were here and they set up home pretty quickly. River and I both liked them. They brought so much life into this place. They took long showers together all the time. Just about tapped me dry, keeping things hot up there for them. Although, I hear they didn't really need my help to do that. Oh yeah, you picking up what I'm saying. But they used to throw these big parties too. Family was always over, and every now and then, they had this little kid who would come play hide and seek. Their favorite hiding spot was in here with me, so I would just hum to them. I think they found being next to me safe. I miss that little kid sometimes. What? No, the couple just moved out eventually.
Think about them often?
Now, when did this story become about me? You don't need to worry yourself about who I do and don't be missing. The past is the past, sweetheart. I don't live in that place. You don't make it as long as I have dwelling.
I could remember a lot of the past, though.
There's a difference between knowing your history and living in it. Besides, you saying you didn't like my story?
I liked it a lot.
Well, good. I enjoyed telling it. Which reminds me of this one time where... No, you know what? I'ma wait for that one. You wanna hear more? You gotta come back. Besides, it's time I check in on my boy Washford.
I know Washford. Wait, you like him?
And you don't? What's not to like about that hunky man? He's just one of the hunkiest hunks that ever did hunk. Ooh, the way he calls out to me when he needs some of what I got. Well, it's enough to get me bubbling. I bless the day you wheeled him into this house. Drysdale's all right, but Washford?
Winifred fans herself with one hand, beginning to lose herself in her own fantasy.
I wouldn't mind going through a couple of cycles with him. Ooh! I think I said too much.
You should know Washford has a complicated something going on with Drive, though. Are you sure Washford is available?
What? They got a thing going on? What kind of thing? Like, do you know the definition of this thing? I mean, I am talking about Drysdale, but they're just stage partners, right?
Winifred lets out a sigh, shaking her head.
Look at me. Just as lost in thought as I want to be. Don't mind me, darling. Sorry for thinking out loud. Well, I think we better wrap this up for now. I got a social call to make. Thank you for listening to me spout about nonsense. But listen, I got more stories for you if you ever want to hear them. I love sharing them with you. I'll see you around, sweetheart.
Got one. Here we out.
It's my favorite customer. What can I get for you today? Okay, no problem. One affogato? Order up.
Kofi flies into action, assembling your drink order with speed and skill.
All right. Here we go. One affogato. Enjoy. Is there anything you'd like to know about the affogato?
What is an affogato?
An affogato is a pretty fun coffee. Honestly, it's kind of more like a dessert. You usually use some kind of vanilla gelato or ice cream at the bottom of the cup, and then pour hot espresso on top. It's a pretty awesome coffee.
That does sound good, actually. So, is it a dessert or a drink?
Gosh, that's a question that's pretty heavily debated amongst coffee fans. Personally, though, I like to think of it as a drink. Just a fun drink. We'll see you next time.
I can hear fireworks going off around my house, guys. Begun onslaught of non-stop fireworks.
Are you here to beg for your dreams back? It's not going to work, you know. You've already shown me what a waste it is.
I don't need you, so no.
Go then. Stay in your ignorance.
She's still mad. I don't know why she's...
Welcome back. Good news. I've had even more visitors since you came along. Apparently, one of the reasons I didn't get more in the first place is because everyone was confused on whether I was open or not.
Oh my god, Bev.
I guess having so many openings and closings will do that. But once word started getting around about our special cocktail, I started getting more business, and I have you to thank. So let me pour you a thank you drink. What can I get you? Excellent! So, what'll it be? Ooh, those are just delicious. So many different floral and spirit-forward flavors. Coming right up.
Beverly hands you your drink, smiling fondly at you.
Thank you.
Of course. Thank you for keeping your word about coming back. How about we celebrate with more drinks?
Let's go.
Yes! Now the next question is, how hard are we celebrating tonight? Are we getting boozy?
I want to get messed up.
Date Everything would like to remind you to please drink responsibly.
Do they think of everything in this game?
All right! Let's get irresponsible in here! Brr, 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 brr.
Beverly sways on her feet, her eyelids drooping. She throws her arm around you. Is she steadying herself? Or just that happy to be near you?
You need to know that I love you, okay? Like, you're the best.
Oh.
I can't say that enough. You and me, we're soulmates. You're the best. You deserve so much better. I mean, why can't everyone see how amazing you are? I mean, you know what else? Why can't people see how amazing I am? I mean, I'm hot and cute and sexy and so smart. I think. Maybe not the last one. But I'm all the other things, right? So why is it about me? Why is that? They won't even come drink with them. I mean, me. Who's him? Maybe it was someone that people actually like. Oh my god, I was just wasting my life. No. Oh, no. Oh my gosh. I have no wonder no one comes here. Why would they?
Beverly bursts into tears, ugly heaving sobs racking her body.
Damn. Baby, no. Oh, you're gonna be okay.
You're always there for me. Thank you so much. Why are you so good? I know. You're so... Don't even argue with me. You just... gotta fight for what you want, you know? And so, show that you care. Show that you're gonna be your best self no matter what, and then you will be. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh my god. Maybe that's what I need to do for myself. If no one else will lift me up, I just gotta lift myself up. Yeah, that's it. I gotta get strong so I can lift myself. Or maybe I already am. Yeah. Nope. Oh, no. Nope. That wasn't a good noise. Oh, crap. Okay. Fade to black before it gets messy.
How the hell did we end up back here?
Oh. You actually came back?
Hi, Bev.
Oh, God. God, I am so embarrassed. You really saw me at my worst. I didn't think you'd want to see me after the mess I was in last time. I'm so sorry you had to see that.
Why?
What? Why? Look, I'm fine. There's no problem. I just drink for fun. It's not like I'm secretly trying to cope with my crippling fears and anxieties or anything. I mean, I don't know. I'm stressed, and when I'm sober, all I do is think about all the things I'm stressed about more. I just... Look, can we talk about this later?
Yeah, I want to get to the bottom of this. Damn it. Prophet Sinclair.
You're back! Oh, Sandeep, go lick someone else's hands. I don't care how dirty they are. Off with you. Go to your tray. So, have you found someone to help yet?
No, but maybe I can help
You? Alone? I doubt it. Come back when you've found a professional.
Fuck. Taco coffee pot again.
It's my favorite customer. What can I get for you today?
And Irish coffee.
Right. Just, remember that the Irish coffee is going to be a little different. Make sure you can take your alcohol.
Kopi makes a lovely cup of coffee in her expert way, topping it off with a generous pour of cream. You can smell the alcohol even before she hands it to you.
And there we are. Enjoy. Is there anything you'd like to know about the Irish coffee?
Hey, why is there alcohol in here?
Yeah, it's more of a cocktail. You know how there's usually espresso martini at bars? The Irish coffee is kind of similar. You've got sugar and whiskey poured over black coffee, stir it up a little bit, and then pour some thick cream over it.
That's a lot of ingredients there.
Oh, but trust me, it really makes it all worth it when you prepare it correctly. We'll see you next time.
Oh, let's go and what time is it? 6?
Welcome back! It's Sci-Fi Thursday. Today's play is called Beyond the Starscape. It's about space exploration. Here to join me?
What plays do you do each day again?
Tuesdays are musicals, Wednesdays are romantic dramas, Thursday is sci-fi, Friday is high fantasy, and Saturdays are murder mysteries. And remember, I'm working my day jobs during the daylight hours to support my cash, so come by at night for some theater. 6 p.m. sharp. Otherwise, I might be sleeping.
Got it.
It's Sci-Fi Thursday. Today's play is called Beyond the Starscape. It's about space exploration. Here to join me?
Not this time.
Oh, remember that we do a different genre every day of the week. I hope you'll come back for one of them.
Yeah, we've already done Sci-Fi Thursday.
Goodbye, forever.
Did you? God. All right. Looking at this empty wall fills you with inordinate Now of dread. Best not stare too long, especially not for 30 seconds. We're staring for 30 seconds. We're gonna get this thing unlocked, whatever it is. Like, what all do we gotta do?
Oh, you oh, God, I am so embarrassed. I didn't think you'd want to see me after the mess I was in last time. I'm so sorry you had to see that.
No problem.
I'm so relieved to hear that. Seriously, I'm glad you're cool with it. I mean, everyone who drinks has at least one embarrassing experience, right? So it's really no big deal, right? At least this one didn't end up with me waking up with my face on the bathroom floor beside John Lou. The last thing you want to hear when you're hungover is him rapping in your ear.
Oh, Bev's drunk again, slumped in a pile. Ain't got no friends, ain't got no style. Ran out of wine, all that's left are the lines pressed in her face from the bathroom tile.
I hate him. I hate him so much.
So good.
I just wish I had been a better host for you. I'm sorry.
We'll have more fun next time.
Hey, yeah. Next time we'll throw a real rager. One that doesn't end with one of us in the bathroom. Hell yeah. I'm excited for it. So, why did you come back?
I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
Really? You care that much about little old me? Well, I need to get a hangover cure. Do you want something while I'm at the bar? Excellent! Always happy to serve customers that don't want to get drunk. They usually don't yell and hit on me as much. They also sometimes don't tip as much, though. Anyway, which mocktail would you like? Oh, those are just delicious. So many different tangy and spicy flavors, ooh.
It's just water.
Coming right up.
Good.
Glad you like it. I'll let you know when my brain and I are in speaking terms again. Why do I do this? I mean, I know why, but... Oh, why?
Why do you drink? How many times we gotta talk to the freaking bar, man? Okay, where is the new window place? These?
Oh, you showed up just in time.
Kurt, I don't think there's good material today.
No good material? Man, you must be rusted, cause this right here, prime.
What's going on?
Kurt steps to the side, inviting you to look through the window. You can't really make out much.
What am I looking at?
That fool out there with the boombox over his head, down the street.
He's been out there for how long now?
Hours playing the same song.
They ain't never gonna answer. Old dude ran out of pebbles a while ago.
Wait, is he out of batteries too? Look at him searching through his pockets.
Oh, poor guy. He really thought it would work.
Whoever it's for, they haven't popped their heads out or nothing.
I think it's kind of precious.
You're kidding, right?
I don't think they are.
Are you a hopeless romantic or just hopeless?
Because this situation out there, not romantic.
Not at all. He watched the movie and said, I'll try that.
He'll be slapping the cape on before we know it.
The studios better watch out. That man out there is taking notes.
But if that's what you like, that's cool.
It's not really cool.
I mean, yeah, it ain't. But the fact that you think that is cool, that's cool.
We all have flaws. Better to identify what it is. That's where the growth happens.
You think Boombox Boy will learn?
Nah, but kudos on him for buying physical media. Oh, is he?
He's walking away.
Good try, my dude. Good try.
Hope we can make it work.
I think he should just move on. Take a tip from me. When someone wants you, you shouldn't have to chase him down.
He's better off without whoever he was trying to get.
Unless he's not.
You right.
Yo, I'm tired. Looking at that guy made me tired.
All right, let's just hang.
Thanks for swinging by. We'll see you.
My master of the mystics! You have appeared before me as you had promised.
Of course I have. I'm ready to play. I'd never let you down by not coming. About that, I don't want to play, so I want to bounce. You're way too cute to stay away from.
You trying to get some powerful spell by flirting, aren't you? It might work. Keyword might. I'm so glad you're here. I knew you wouldn't let me down. I rolled a crit on my insight check of you. Before we start, here's your character sheet. You will be playing the mystical enchanter by the name of Dewey Day Seamal, a hapless apprentice studying at the Arcana Mystica of the Bookshelf Bluffs. Looking at your character sheet, you will notice that you only have 40 health. Don't worry, it won't be that bad. Lux will be a hotshot, using bows and arrows to strike fear into foes from afar. You two will be a great long-distance duo.
What? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
You'll be a hotshot?
I just heard hot.
Right, a hotshot. You shoot arrows.
Like Cupid! OMG cute. Okay, I'm totally in. I'll wear a cute little diaper costume.
You don't need to wear a costume.
Too late, I'm already changing.
Right, okay, that's fine.
Finish explaining everything. I gotta edit this clip.
Okay. Back to the enchanter sheet then. You will see there are spell notches and schools of magic. No need to worry about that really, I made it more for me. Since this is your first time, I'll walk you through what you can do when the time comes. Are you ready to start?
Hang on, I haven't finished posting.
Okay.
Yeah, and then come.
Lux?
Do you like this filter or this one?
We're going to start.
Let's Dewey this. Let the spells start slinging. Not sure if Lux is gonna be good for this.
We start our adventure in the study of your mentor, High Enchanter Melville. She is an annoyingly proficient enchanter, and you are lucky to study under her. Only Enchanter Melville is also a hoarder. If you ever needed a magical trinket or a mystical doodad, Melville most likely has it. And after 2 years in their care, you are still relegated to dusting these relics while Melville gives lectures to the spine of enchanters.
Except for me, I'm famous.
Sure.
OMG, I love this game already. Continue.
What is the spine of enchanters?
The Spine is a group of enchanters that govern the magical world.
Melville is one of the foremost researchers and often presents new discoveries to the spine. You've been doing some magical research on the side, but you have needed some equipment that Melville has to actually get it done. With Melville in conclave for at least another 3 hours with the spine, you choose now as the time. You go over to your sack of possessing, an item Melville knows you shouldn't have but allows, and you pull out your latest experiment. You found a lamp. Only it doesn't seem to do much. At least, not yet.
You mean a magical lamp?
You sure hope it is.
I found the lamp because light and lamps and glowing. But yeah, I'll let you have it, so you're welcome.
Anyway, you've tried rubbing it, but nothing works. But surely, there is something here that will awaken whatever is inside. Looking around this cluttered study, your eyes fall on a few things that might help you. There is an arcane amplifier that you've seen used a few times. There is the Cosmos Collector that can call on the stars to make things work. And there is the Mystic Manipulator, used to alter the very fabric of an item's makeup. Which do you use?
Let's go with Cosmo Collector.
The stars are your best bet. You place the lamp in the deep bowl surrounded by cosmic dials and magnifying glasses. It doesn't take long for the lamp to react to the device. First, it starts to glow. It takes on a warm copper look, but then it starts to shake. Slightly at first, but then, boom! An explosion of magic rips the device apart, and white smoke consumes you. Some of the glass catches in your skin, and you take 5 damage.
I roll to avoid the damage. What does a 1 mean?
That's a critical failure.
Okay, well, I just asked because I didn't roll 1.
What did you roll?
The number that avoids damage to my freshly applied makeup.
You wave your hands, clearing your vision. And that is where you see it. The lamp, on the ground, broken in half. And floating above it, with beautiful purple skin and muscles that just won't quit, a djinn.
Ooh, that's a sexy djinn.
You've done it! You released the djinn inside of the lamp.
So, you the one who went off and set me free and all that?
Oh yeah, I did.
The djinn looks at you and cocks out a hip. This one has attitude.
Ah, so we're going with rude instead of grateful then, huh? Got it.
They then look down at the broken lamp.
And the one who has the lamp gets the wishes. Except there is no lamp, is there?
Can't you be nice and just give me wishes anyway?
I'm good. Thanks for the jailbreak.
And with a whirl, the djinn flies out the window and towards the woods. You realize that this is bad.
Oh my god, can I just say that this is like terrible writing? Like whoever wrote this did like a terrible job. No offense.
You do know I wrote this one shot, right?
Wait, really? Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, and I was totally joking because it's so creative and original.
Do you mind?
Wow, relax. I am just trying to give you a compliment.
Moving on.
How bad is it?
Djinns have been trapped in lamps to stop them from being mischievous and using their powers for evil. You have unleashed a great force into the bookshelf bluffs. All of the most powerful enchanters are in conclave for the rest of the day. And if High Enchanter Melville finds out you let a djinn loose, you might as well kiss your education goodbye. What do? Using a quick spell to sweep up all the glass and metal, you quickly tidy the study before rushing off to prepare to catch a djinn. In your dorm, your sack of possessing over your shoulder, you start to think about what you might need. But you don't have a ton of time. Your battle wand, of course. You also grab your Tome of Terrible Creatures. Flipping through it, you make sure you find the chapter on djinns. One paragraph stands out to you. It's about metal and the way djinn react to it. It's something to come back to. Oh, don't forget your ringing rock. Someone might call you. You know you can't hesitate for too much longer, so you decide to grab one more thing. Do you want the large red mystery potion? Or there is a box with runes sketched into it. It looks like your roommate's, but it also looks powerful. Maybe this will help? Which do you take?
Potion.
OMG, that was such a dimmy move. Everyone knows potions are bad for you.
You grab the potion from your shelf. You instantly remember it was the health potion you brewed last week in class. You pop it open and chug it. You feel yourself recover from the explosion earlier. And then some. You get... wow! 35 health! With strength coursing through you, you head out the door and toward the woods.
Don't worry about me or whatever. I'm on a cleanse anyway.
You get to the edge of the woods and it isn't hard to figure out where the djinn went. A path of trees has been bowled over. The funny thing is, the path seems to be heading toward a very specific location. It is headed for the hut of the groundskeeper, Moise. Moise is a bumbling old fool, but has a good heart. If anything happened to them...
Well, I won't let it. Time to get a move on.
You race through the woods toward Moi's cabin. Right on the edge of where Moi's cabin would be, you see Moise. They are tied to a tree, but they aren't resisting. A tiny gnome, Moise has always been kind to you. They snuck you herbs you needed for your experiments and may have helped you destroy evidence of a failed enchantment before.
I set up a drop shipping store for the gnome, leveraging my brand. And because of my incredible popularity, I offer him a 98.2% distribution split.
Anyways...
I call it Zodiac Herbs for astrological abundance. And we make a ton of money.
Let me get you untied.
Oh, I'm fine. You can leave me here. They said they would come back for me.
They? Who's they?
The trolls are following the instruction of the djinn that came through here. Oh, I hope you didn't have anything to do with that.
I admit that it was my fault.
Hang on, wait, nobody would ever actually do that. That is, like, totally unbelievable.
Oh, well, that isn't good. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. The djinn might destroy us before we even get the chance. All I know is that the tools need my shed so they can build a throne for the djinn.
They might be able to lead you to the djinn. What do you want to do? You decide to stealth your way out of this one. As the tools begin to head off down a path, wood and various building materials in hand, you follow them from a distance. Every now and then, you have to stop because the trowel looks like it's looking for you. But you keep going, following them for a few minutes. Eventually, they stop.
All right, time for our break. We've been working for an hour, so we're taking 10.
The tools all put down what they are carrying and they begin to talk. You listen closely.
So, Rick, you doing all right? This work has out of your general wheelhouse. Oh, thanks for asking, Spade. I'm hanging in there. Trowel can really push a person, though. Oh, I know. Try being their cousin. Crazy thing is, I should have stayed in the glade with the djinn. Did you see all those leaves? They were everywhere. And I'm the perfect tool for the job. But no. Lift this board, Rick. Put it there, Rick.
The spade puts its tiny hand on the rake's arm.
When we get to the glade, you want me to say something? Nah, thanks, though. The djinn seems like a fair guy. I'll talk to him, see what he can do.
The trowel walks over to the rake and the spade.
We're gonna head back to the shed after our break. Gotta pull some nails for a hammer.
You've heard all you need to, and you head toward the glade.
That's it? We find out where to go by listening? Don't be surprised if you lose subs over this writing.
What subs? What are you even talking about? As you make your way toward the glade, your magical senses start to tingle. You see a few pebbles floating in midair. They float up and down, glowing a soft blue. From your education, you know this to be a ley line. It is one of many that converge around the school. You think this is why the djinn went this way, to amass more power along the ley line. But there might be more to it than that. Still, time is of the essence. You could steam forward toward the djinn, or stop and do some quick research from your book.
Books are like sexy boob covers. I use them when I want to look like a librarian.
Sexy boob covers?
You take a moment to sit down and crack open the book you brought with you. Flipping to the back of the book to find a ley line in the index, you quickly find your page. It says that while they were great sources of power, they can also be a great source of healing. You find a ritual of rejuvenation and you partake. You have gained an additional 15 health. What do I get?
Can I have some additional likes? I feel like my ritual of foot picks should give me something, right?
Nothing else in the book really helps you, but at least you feel more prepared for what is to come. With your sack on your shoulder and your wand at the ready, you venture toward the glade. You travel for another 10 to 15 minutes. It is then you see it. A glade surrounded by trees, and in the middle of it, the Djinn. He is feeding off of a ley line. Behind him is a half-constructed throne. As you contemplate what to do, you hear a magical tone. You search for where it is coming from. Oh, your ringing rock.
Oh, I get it. The rock is like a phone. And after you're done with it, let me have it for a bit. Then we'll be able to get some real powers.
You quickly search your sack for the ringing rock and answer it in hushed tones.
Hello, who's this?
Oh, there you are. Where are you right now? That voice is one you would never forget. High Enchanter Melville is on the other end. I've come looking for you. I need you to help me in the lecture hall. We made a bit of a mess. You weren't in the study, so I figured you are done with your chores.
I'm almost done.
Why does it sound like you are outside? Is that a ley line I hear?
Oh, she really is powerful.
You know that Melville isn't the biggest fan of lying. You have a choice to make. Do you come clean? Or do you hide the truth from your mentors?
We all know what the answer is here.
I might have unleashed an evil vision onto the school.
What?
I just want to go on the record saying that I had nothing to do with this.
The ringing rocket's so hot you can barely hold it. And let me guess, you're off trying to capture it on your own, aren't you? You hear her signature mumbles along with some choice words rolled in there. All right. Listen closely. You need to bind this stupid thing. If you do exactly as I say, you should be fine. Mess it up, and you will be blown to bits. Got it? You listen closely, taking every action to memory, and even repeating it back to Melville. First, circle the area with soil from where you stand. Then, begin an ice spell, only touch it to the ground. Lastly, recite the haiku of holding. You should know it from class. I'm on my way to you, but you must do this first. Hold tight. I'll be there soon. And don't expect to get off easy. The ringing rock disconnects. She hung up on you. None of that matters now. You have to complete exactly what she says. You start to follow the steps set out by Melville. The first thing you do is...
I saw this trending. It's a circle of salt or something.
You grab a pile of soil in your hand and, staying tucked in the trees, complete your circle. The next step was to start what kind of spell?
Fire! It's Leo season, and that's a fire sign.
Not fire. Nice spell.
The bitter cold pulses through your finger. You touch the dirt and hear it snap together. Now, the last step. What did you need to recite?
This is a weird, hard magic system. I don't like it. Do you, chat?
There is no chat!
Haiku of holding.
It comes to you quickly. It's short and sweet. You hear the spell complete, and you see a dome of magical energy surround the Djinn. You hear rustling of leaves behind you. Melville quickly comes by your side.
The ringing rock has tracking now? Ooh, that's good for location tags.
That's not the point. Can I continue now?
Yes.
She gives you a smirk and a nod. I see you tamed the thing. The Djinn puffs up.
Psh, no one can tame me.
Melville gets a very serious look on her face. We'll see about that. Stepping toward the Djinn, Melville holds something in her hand. It's a lamp. Not just any lamp. One covered in runes and etchings. You have a choice, dear Djinn. Enter the lamp and be trapped for all eternity. Or join me.
Join you?
Melville speaks to you without taking an eye off the Djinn. With the Djinn by my side, I would be the most powerful enchanter there ever was. I shall have his power, one way or another. The lamp starts to glow, and the Djinn begins to be sucked into the lamp. Make your choice, Djinn, she cackles. Make it now! The Djinn, with a panicked look on his face, shouts,
I'll aid you! My power is yours!
Whoosh! A flash of light overtakes you. You can't see,
but you can hear energy most intense flying around. Before you floats Melville. But she is huge. The Jinn has fused with her, and she lets out an evil laugh. Before I go on, I should tell you, this is the part where I would, like, monologue as Melville. Is it cool if I do that?
Yeah, totally. I'm gonna monologue too.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, Lux! Do it in another room at least.
Fine.
Awesome. You're the best. Melville lowers down onto the ley line, seeming to sniff the air that radiates with power. I know you can sense it. The power this place holds. These grounds hold a wealth of energy. Energy that could have us enchanters rule the entire world. Mold it into our image. Could you imagine if every place was as ideal as Bookshelf Bluff? A place where learning was the only goal? It would be glorious, wouldn't it? If only we could make that happen. Oops! We can! The thing is, we've always been able to. But the idiots of the spine want to make sure we use our magic for good. What good? The world is full of evil all around us. From the shoelace shores to Cantalopia, evil is everywhere. But we can make it ideal. I can now make it ideal. What I will do will not be found in books. It will not be found in scrolls. The world will learn the peace we have found here, and I will force them to. There is only one problem to clean up first. You. You know my plan, and you could stop me. I can't have that now, can I? Oh, what a pity. It seems I must finish you now. Melville begins to float again. Sling your spells if you want. At least you will die knowing you tried to stop me. Melville flies at you, a spell spinning in the palm of her hand. Only she hasn't quite got used to her new body and powers. The spell goes wild and crashes into a tree. The tree bursts apart, giant splinters flying everywhere. One hits Melville directly in the arm. She rears back, a pained wince on her face as she pulls out the large piece of wood. This gives you time to react. You are panicked and aren't sure what to do.
Shooter with some magic. Where the hell is that lamp she brought?
You sprint for the lamp Melville left on the ground. Upon touching it, you see it is covered in runes. A quick scan shows you they are runes of capturing. Put that down, Dewey. You don't know what you're doing with that. Melville is scared of this thing. What do you do?
I start reading the runes out loud.
You are instantly glad you paid attention in runes class. The words come flowing from your mouth like water, and with each word, Melville gets pulled closer and closer to the lamp. Stop! You don't have to do this! I won't kill you right now! It is obvious she has never known humility. As she gets pulled in toward the lamp, you hear a voice next to you. Well, ain't that something? You look away from Melville for a moment, and you see Moyes and the tools appear beside you. The travel groans.
You destroyed all the works we done did!
This distraction, though momentary, makes you slip on the pronunciation of the rune Slimphumplatch. That's a hard one anyway. Melville uses this opening to fling a spell at you. It makes contact, hitting you 15 health.
I hide behind a tree and film the encounter, commenting as I do.
As you are hit, the lamp flies out of your hand, and Melville goes to catch it. Only, it burns through her hand.
Aha. Jinns are weak to metal.
The memory of the tome comes back to you. Good thing you have metal tools right next to you.
Send me your steel, you tool.
I don't know about that.
Trowel protests. Moyes picks him up and hands him to you.
Here you go. He's mouthy, but does good work.
You lift the trowel like a magical focus. A grayish silver orb of pure metal collects at the tip of the trowel.
This is kinda awesome!
Trowel yells, and you unleash it toward Melville. It rips through her, leaving behind a ring of smoke where it made contact.
You've never done metal magic before, so you aren't sure how to summon it quickly. This leaves enough room for Melville to counterattack. With a flash of blue energy, she hits you with an arcane lance. She is still reeling from your hit, so it only hits for 5 damage. You stagger back, pushing through the pain. You lift your eyes toward Melville, and you see the other tools rushing her. Lux, are you going to help?
Someone has to live to upload the tale. I'll be back here.
They get a few swipes in before Melville starts to grab them by the handle and snap them in half. In that moment, as if by magic, Moise appears.
Oh, this doesn't look very good.
Moise lifts a hand, and vines fly out of the ground to wrap around Melville. It looks like it's holding, until plow! The vines are thrown off and burst into flames as they hit the ground. Now I have to kill you too! Die, boys! Melville charges up an energy attack. You have a moment to react before it flies. You have enough spell notches to do your ultimate attack. Or maybe a higher level metal spell? Or there might be something else you want to do. Oh, well, crit! You step in front of Moise before Melville can unleash her attack.
I step in front of you and strike a hot, mysterious pose. And then I get somewhere safe and out of the way.
One of the tools shouts out,
What are you doing, kid?
No one hurts Moise.
You release your hold on the trowel, letting him tumble to the ground. That is all you have time for before Melville hurtles the attack at you. She hits you for... Oh no. I rolled a crit. That means she hits you for 93 damage. I'm so sorry. You feel the magic hit your chest, and in that moment, you are known by everything in the universe that ever was or ever will be. The bright light from the attack doesn't burn out. Instead, you open your eyes to find yourself swirling in magical ether. Melville unbound your soul from the earthly plane, but in doing so, released you from pain. Everything is beautiful, and you are in tune with all things. But wait, that's not all.
I bet he's making this up on the fly.
You are zooming through time and space and existence, and you slam into something, and then it is black. You open new eyes, and a voice in your head tells you that your sacrifice has earned you another chance. You see the sky. You feel grass under you. You realize you have been reincarnated. But where and who you are is a mystery to you. And that mystery is a story for another time.
Way to leave me to clean up your mess. Which I am not going to do. My character bows down and becomes a servant of Melville.
So, now you are an evil character and the adventure is over. So, good job.
But I got like 480 new followers. How many did you get?
That was incredible! The way you sacrificed yourself? Holy crit! Oh, that was better than I could have imagined. That was... You are perfect. I'm sorry. That's super embarrassing. But if that's how you roleplay here, I'm excited to see how you might like some other roleplay. That was such a good session. Listen, I appreciate you so much, and I would love to play with you again. And I'm so damn glad you sat down with me to do this. You're amazing. I need to wind down because that was intense. But please, 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 come see me again soon. Oh, I'd love to have you play with my dice again. I mean... bye! Holy crit!
We got some more charm. Got 2 more left. Guess let's talk to the water heater again.
Look who just can't get enough of me.
Who, me?
Yes, you, sweetheart. I promise sometimes you're just about as dense as a drain pipe. Not that I mind it. You're still pretty cute. Plus, it feels like I can teach you something.
I'd let you teach me a thing or two.
When you swing hard, don't you? What brings you down here today? And don't say drainage.
Told me you had more juicy stories.
Something told me that's what you wanted. Where did I leave off last? Oh, yeah. Okay. So, remember what I told you about that couple taking long showers? There was this one time.
Hey, Winifred.
River!
Am I interrupting?
No, please. Come join us. How you doing, sweetness?
River glares at you, giving you the distinct feeling she doesn't appreciate you being here. But she says nothing.
Oh, fine. Same as always.
You say that every day, and I know that's not always true.
Winnie, don't. Not now.
River looks away from both of you, steam rising from her cheeks as she blushes furiously.
That sweet little blush gets me every time. But really, you got nothing to be embarrassed about, darling. It's only me. If you need a little help relaxing.
Isn't this cute?
Oh, God, not in front of somebody else, Winnie.
You really think I'd heat you up in front of an audience? You keep blushing like that, I won't even have to. You're doing a fine job all by yourself.
River's face is quite red, but no matter how much ribbing Winifred gives her, she saves her annoyance for you.
You seem busy, and I don't want to take you away from talking.
Well, then why don't you come by later? Sit with me for a while.
River's voice is low and quiet, but you can still hear the heat in her words.
You gonna warm me up?
You already know the answer to that, don't you?
Just want to hear you say it.
Oh, honey. Why, yes. Yes, I will warm you up later.
Promise?
If you give me a chance, I'll have you in a rolling boil.
River doesn't say anything, but the smile on her face says that Winifred's words have hit home. Her body language changes, and she looks as if she wants to take a step closer. But her eyes dart over to you, and she closes herself off again.
I'll be back.
And I'll be waiting.
Got pretty steamy for a minute.
Oh, that? That was... that was something, wasn't it? You know what? That's nothing you need to be worrying yourself about, sweetheart. River and I go way back. Way back. She was the first one to come and speak to me when I got here. She's pretty special to me.
Thought you had a crush on Wash.
Now, what kind of question is that, sweetheart? River and Washford are both so different. And I think, wait a moment. Look at you, distracting me again. I'm starting to expect you didn't come here for a story after all. Look, I gotta go get ready for my visit with River.
He sounded ready to me.
You need to go on somewhere. I have no idea what you are suggesting. You know what? Why don't you just go on ahead and I'll see you later, all right, sweetheart? Go on now, get going.
Who are we gonna talk to now, me?
Looking for the place to do laundry? Right this way. We have loads of strange folk here. Would you like to hear?
No, just passing by.
Oh, toodaloo.
All right.
Back again. To the most miserable place in the house.
You're Abdorian.
I refuse. I have news. Since you last left, there have been so many new objects who've moved in. Would you like to hear?
Sure.
Well, there's Bradley the broom, Mo the mop, and Ingrid the internal combustion engine. Who would you like to know about?
Bradley the broom.
Oh, there's no fucking broom.
Oh, the mop.
No, there's not even a trace of a mop here.
Gotta be Ingrid.
You Burke. No one has come here who is that interesting.
Are you sure these are real?
All made up. I have to make my own fun here. Because I am so damn redundant.
Okay, we've talked to both of these doors. That leaves us with that door. That door. This door. This door. This door. Door, 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 door.
Betty is already speaking to someone else when you walk in. There is an easiness to their dynamic, an intimacy, really. They have the air of old lovers, or perhaps very, very good friends.
We've been over this so many times, Betty. You know how I feel about that.
I just need some time, all right?
Why should a bed as gorgeous and free as you be so worked up over anyone else's opinion of her? You could snap your fingers and have 10 lovers here in 2 seconds.
I could.
And have.
Benoit, stop it. But honestly, you know it's not about sex. I can get that just fine. But that feeling of falling asleep in the arms of someone you love, there's nothing else like it.
Benoit's gaze leaves Betty's face to land upon your own. They give you a smile that feels as if they know all your secrets. When Betty turns to see you, she goes from surprised to happy in record time, and Benoit places a gentle hand on her shoulder before they walk off.
Just think about what I told you.
Are you two?
Are we what?
Sleeping together?
Of course. Benoit and I are just very good friends. With benefits, of course.
Sound like you were lonely.
Well, sure, though, gosh. I wish you hadn't heard that. It's just a really specific sort of loneliness, you know? I'm sure you didn't come here just to hear tales of my sex life. What can I do for you, honey? Did you want to relax? Maybe take a nap? Get to know me better? Why?
Should I know the person I'm sleeping with every night?
Oh, I don't know. It can be hot to sleep with someone you know nothing about. And of course, some people fear intimacy. And getting to know people is a step on the road to intimacy. Well, you know what I am, what I do. You know I'm a free spirit. What else can I tell you about me? Oh gosh. Why did it have to be that question? It's also silly, you know.
She sighs wistfully, looking somewhere past you.
Sometimes it feels as if those sorts of relationships are only for books, you know. But I can never quite seem to get there. Perhaps I've been standing in my own way. That's it. That's all. Just loneliness.
Why not just confess to whoever it is you're so into?
Haven't you ever been afraid of ruining a good thing? I'm just not ready yet.
There's an undercurrent of sadness in Betty's eyes, something much bigger weighing on her that she seems uninterested in divulging.
Oh, it's almost time for book club, if you'll excuse me. Hello again. I'm hard at work on my current case. I've been hoping for a breakthrough. Sometimes I get so wrapped up that I start seeing everyone through the lens of a mystery.
Be really a detective.
I am Maggie M. Glassbury at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me? I've acquired a modest reputation as a result of some of my previous work.
What are a couple of your best-known cases?
Maggie puts her hands on her hips, positively radiating pride.
Why, it was I who solved the mystery of the missing sock.
That was you?
A brief interview with the Stackables and a chat with Dirk was all it took to sort that case out. The sock was in the depths of Harper's hamper. I also cracked the caper of the self-generating dust rabbits.
Really? Where did they all come from?
Static electricity. It causes particles to accumulate around pieces of hair. Your hair, to be exact. They form undisturbed, in-dead air pocket. That's why they hang out under the couch.
I hear you there.
It matched the evidence, and I ruled out every other possibility. By the power of deductive reasoning, I determined that you were, in fact, the culprit.
Oh, Lord. No getting around you, I see.
I pride myself on that.
What mystery are you trying to solve?
Lately, I've been taxing my lens to the utmost on a very interesting case. I'm trying to get to the bottom of a mysterious love letter. It was delivered to Dorian last night.
Tell me more.
At approximately 2 a.m., an unknown suspect dropped off a letter for Dorian. Upon opening it, Dorian discovered that it carried clear romantic intent. That is to say, it was asking him out. It described how his protective yet gentle presence had won over the writer's heart. If interested, he was to write back as soon as possible.
But
here's the catch. The letter wasn't signed with a name, just a monogram. Though he might be hesitant to admit it, Dorian was quite taken by the letter. He isn't certain whether he wants to write back until he knows more. You would?
definitely, but yeah, let's get into it.
I've never worked with anyone else before, but I think this could be good for the case.
Why not start by giving me whatever clues you have?
The case is pretty thin, but we've got a couple of clues. First of all, the paper the note was written on was somewhat interesting. Second, although the letter wasn't signed, it did have a single initial on it. Finally, I think Dorian might have a clue for us.
What initial was written on it?
A stylized letter M. Perhaps. What should we look at next?
Let's start with the paper.
I have it here. Semi-transparent and very thin. It doesn't seem like ordinary paper at all.
Try cutting it with scissors.
She gives the paper a careful test snip.
Cuts just like normal. What else should we try with the paper?
Try burning a small piece.
She focuses a magnifying glass on the paper for a few moments, stopping immediately when it begins to smoke and catch fire.
Yikes! It's definitely flammable. Does seem to burn slightly slower than normal paper, though. What else should we try with the paper?
Let's taste it.
Taste it? If you say so.
She carefully dabs a corner of the paper against her tongue.
How interesting. It's edible and tastes slightly starchy. What else should we try with the paper?
Dip a corner of it in water.
She dips a corner of the paper into a small glass of water.
Look at that. It dissolved. What else should we try with the paper?
Let's see what other clues we've got.
What should we look at next?
Have a chat with Dorian.
Hello there, you two.
Good to see you, Dorian. I've enlisted our friend here to help solve the case of the mystery letter.
Splendid idea.
Can you repeat what you said to me earlier about the smell you noticed?
Right. Well, when I first opened the letter, I caught the faintest whiff of what I think was truffle. Strange, no?
Indeed, thanks for your help, Dorian.
Truffle happens to be one of my favourite flavours. The association between the forest-dwelling fungi and my own wooden provenance bring back fond memories. Anyhow, good luck. Let me know if you happen to figure out who it was from. I'm not one for love, but I am one for truffles. And friendship.
What should we look at next? I've narrowed it down to 4 suspects. Penelope, Mitchell Lynn, Mateo Monta, and Freddie Yeti. Who do you think it was? Wait a minute. I think you might just be right. The stylized letter M is his signature. The smell Dorian noticed makes sense now. And the paper. It's gotta be rice paper. The smell of truffles came from the gourmand Mitchell Lynn. You did it. You helped me crack the case.
Least I can do, Maggie.
I'm impressed. Now I'm even more excited for the next time we meet. Let me just go and let Dorian know that his secret admirer has been discovered. Hey, before I go, I was wondering, would you like to have a cup of tea with me sometime? As a date, I mean.
I love nothing more.
Maggie lets out a girlish squeal.
Amazing! Oh, yes. Calm down, Maggie. The human could still be a suspect of any sort. See you again soon, compatriot in crime.
Oh, you actually came back? Oh, God, I am so... I didn't think you'd want to see me after that.
What? I'm so confused.
It's my favorite custom. What can I get for you today?
I don't think I'll have any coffee today.
Oh, all right then. No problem. We'll see you next time.
Hold up. Skylar and Phoenicia, we haven't made any progress with. Wallet, Florence, Celia, and Stella, we still need to do. Gwendolyn, Kurt and Rod, Abel, Jeremy, Chrissy, River, Koa, Monte, Luna, Gaia, Parker Bradley, Mateo Monta, Tina and Beverly, Claire, Dishy, Kopi, Cam, here, Rangamawimina, whatever that is. Winifred, Arma, Betty. Tina, Benoit, Inks, Washford, Drysdale, Harper, Dirk Devereaux, Titus, and Stepford. out of charges. Gotta go.
Fantina lets out an excited little shriek when she spots you, running over to greet you. You don't see anyone else around, but perhaps the other fan club members are just a little...
You came! Oh my god! Okay, sorry. Sorry, I promise I'll calm down. I've actually got some deep breathing rotational exercises I've been practicing to appropriately handle this sort of situation. Don't you worry. I'll get my spindle system back under control ASAP.
Don't worry, it's very cute.
Even when I think I know every wonderful thing about you, you still manage to surprise me.
Stop, you're gonna make me blush.
Careful. You keep going on like that and I swear I'll think you're flirting with me, and I honestly don't know if my capacitor could take that. And again, my sincerest apologies. I just thought that the last time we met would be the highlight of my entire year, but suddenly, here you are again. It's like I'm living in some sort of fantasy.
I have that effect on my fans.
You have no idea. Since you're here, this feels like as good a time as any to present you with your exclusive fan meetup welcome gift.
Fantina holds up something small and rectangular. You can't quite see what it is, and she keeps it facing away from you.
You got me a gift?
Of course! You're our guest of honor today. The fan club just wanted to express our immense and profound appreciation that you take the time out of your busy schedule to come and visit with us. We know you have some big shakeups at work, and today's usually laundry day, so it means so much that you still found the time. You really are the absolute best.
You're so sweet.
I'm just doing my best to compete with you. So, without further ado, may I present your likeness crafted out of pasta.
She turns your gift around to face you, and it's just as she said it was. A crude but sweet rendering of you in pasta.
I hope you like it. I wasn't sure if you were more of a rigatoni or penne fan, so I used both. With just a dabbling of fettuccine.
That's amazing.
So what do you think? Do you like it?
It's exquisite.
Oh, I'm so glad! It took me like 8 hours to make, which may seem like a lot, but pasta is actually an incredibly volatile medium. Michelangelo may have been a whiz with marble, but I'd like to see him try to sculpt something out of rigatoni.
Oh, it's very sweet.
It warms my spindle to know how much you love it. And the fan club is just so incredibly appreciative that you stopped by.
You take another look around, but still fail to spot anyone else.
Question, is the rest of the fan club coming soon?
Oh, well actually, this is the fan club.
Very exclusive.
True, it is very exclusive, but, well, I suppose I should probably address the circulator in the room.
I'm listening.
Okay, but try to reserve judgment until you hear the entire story. The fan club was me and Gary. We've both been your biggest fans since literally like forever. And we used to share the job of orchestrating the fan meetups to make sure no one would have to shoulder too much of the load. It's a huge responsibility, you know?
Makes total sense.
But recently, Gary and I, well, I guess you could say we've been having clashes over the direction of the club. There were some new initiatives that I'd been championing that he just wasn't on board with. And he's obviously completely allowed to voice his opinions. I think that's essential in democracy. But as your biggest fan, I just didn't think that Gary really understood what this fan club was all about. So we opted to go our separate ways, and now it's just me. Wait, you're disappointed, aren't you?
Not at all.
No, it's okay. I can totally tell. And why wouldn't you be? I promised you this incredible, fantastic event worthy of your presence, and what did I deliver? Just me and a lame statue made of pasta that you can't even eat or date? You probably don't even like rigatoni. A real super fan would have known that.
No, I love rigatoni, promise.
You're just saying that to make me feel bad. I can't believe I took you away from laundry day and wasted your time all for nothing. I'd be disappointed too. God, I'm so stupid.
I don't think you're stupid at all.
But I am. I just so desperately wanted to impress you, you know? After all, you're so amazing and incredible, and I wanted you to know how special I think you are, how I do anything to make you understand how much you mean to me.
Water under the bridge.
Let me make it up to you. I don't want to overpromise, but remember the initiative that Gary and I butted heads about?
Of course.
Well, I've been waiting for the opportune moment to reveal that project, but I think now is the right time. So, if you'd be willing to give me one more chance and come to the next meetup, I'd love to unveil it for you. I know it's an imposition, but it'd mean the world to me. Would you consider coming for me?
Absolutely.
Every time I don't think you could be any more awesome, you go and exceed all my expectations. I promise it'll be an experience you'll never forget. I hope to see you soon.
Wow, she's a lot.
You arrive at the site of the competition. Seemingly every object in the house has come out to watch. The buzz in the air is full of expectation, excitement, and tension. The pressure is high. Stepford seems both eager and nervous.
This is it! The big event! It's intimidating. All the screaming fans, all the other competitors, whoever organized this thought of everything. Yo, I forgot to ask you last night. Did you talk to any of the other objects for the quiz?
I didn't talk to Drysdale, but I know a lot about dryers.
You did? Thank you so much. We've got just enough time for one question from these practice tests. Okay, why do dryers produce static cling? I hope you're right. Okay, time's up. Thank you so much for all. I wouldn't be here without you. Wish me luck.
You're gonna stand in
Stepford fails miserably, missing the podium entirely. He lands in last place, coming to find you afterward with barely restrained tears shining in his eyes.
Well, that couldn't have gone any worse, could it? Last place, even below Raspberry. I just painfully embarrassed myself out there in front of everyone. I kind of feel abandoned, if I'm honest. I mean, I thought you were going to give me a hand with training. And I definitely should have actually slept last night. I guess it's probably best if our relationship never leaves the practice room. Still, I'm glad that I gave it a try. Now I know I really suck.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You didn't do that bad.
I got every single trivia question wrong, including my own birthday. I got a 0 in gymnastics because I thought planking was just lying down, and I ran across the track instead of around it.
Look, I'm sorry. I should have helped you more.
You think?
At least some of the responsibility here is mine.
I trusted you.
And I let you down.
You really did.
But look, at least you competed. That took a lot of courage.
I guess so.
Could we be friends?
I don't know. It's gonna take some time until I feel like I can trust you.
That's totally fair. I'll see you around.
Sounds good, friend.
pretty cool, you know that?
Okay.
Hey, how's it going?
You have a knack for showing up when you're on our minds.
Take it you both got a chance to talk.
We did, yeah. And we've come to some decisions ourselves.
We both like you, but we realize something.
Yeah, we are both people who need someone who can match wit with them. Not saying you're not smart.
It's just the way we joke around is not for everyone. And you were starting to get it, but we need someone who can keep up with it. And we also tried to think about what was fair to you, especially since we know how you feel.
Rod and I aren't gonna slow down with the jokes. To date one of us means dealing with them all the time.
So we took all of that into consideration.
And we think it's best to just stay friends.
All of us.
That's a huge bummer.
We know it isn't what you want to hear, but we know what we're looking for.
Initial feelings aside, we had to look at things pragmatically. So we thought this would be best. Let me make one thing clear. We want to hang out with you.
Oh yeah, having you around has been a blast. Even if you aren't the best at throwing shade.
And it might be awkward at first, but we'll get through it.
We absolutely will. How does that sound? Played you? How did we play you?
We were just trying to be respectful.
We were considering you while we thought about it.
You didn't even talk to me at first.
You knew we were gonna discuss it.
And we've been friends for longer than we've known you. We don't want to risk that.
We thought you would understand that. I get
this is exactly the thing we were trying to avoid.
You're both selfish.
Maybe it's best if we don't.
I agree. There's no need to keep this conversation.
Don't even worry about them, Kurt. We're good by ourselves.
Some friend you turned out. Boo, go!
40, 50, 50, 35, 35.
Two for the price of one.
Yeah.
All's well up here in the land. Always a pleasure to see you coming up to get... Not that I'm watching you sleep or nothing. I'm just a...
Oh, cool. Here.
Hey, you're back! Guess what? The flirtilizer is totally working! Okay, not really, but I've been doing all this research on manifestation and positive self-talk, and I think it's going to be really helpful for me. Anyway, I'm actually glad you're back because... Drumroll once again, please! I've got a brand new plan to become a real plant. A real plant plan. After the flirtilizer debacle, I went back to the drawing board, started my research from scratch. And it turns out I was missing a key ingredient in my whole appraisal of the situation.
Oh, which was?
Are you sure you're ready for this? It's called the woot.
The woot.
I think you're really gonna connect with this. The woot, basically it's love. I know, it sounds cheesy, but hear me out. It means encouragement, visibility. Woot is the essence of giving someone support, cheering them on, believing in them. And you don't even necessarily have to feel those things in order to give them to someone. That's the crazy part. You can offer someone the woot before you feel it. And in the offering, and by them receiving it, you actually get it too. You know what this sounds like, right?
Magic.
Total magic! I am so glad that you get it.
So how does this factor into your dream to become real?
Well, since you're already a fan, may I present
the can.
Prissy holds up a small green and pink watering can. It seems pretty unremarkable to your eye, but you suppose you'll have to wait and see.
The watering can. This can, the technology in this humble garden implement is so specialized that it can literally hold and transfer the pure essence of woot from the can to me. And through the power of the woot, presto, I become real. The woot doesn't exist only in this can, of course, but according to the manufacturers, this is the most efficient way to preserve the power of the woot and transfer it in its purest form.
I would have thought wootering can, like I woo you.
Yeah, that totally works too, if you were intending to woo me, which would be interesting. Are you?
Absolutely.
I have to say, I might just take you up on that, provided you help make me real first. We can talk about that later. Anyway, I'm sure you can imagine how much woot is lost to evaporation in a traditional transfer procedure.
Does woot evaporate?
Common misconception. Woot is an essence. It's made more of thought and intention than of matter. When I first learned about it, I just assumed it was like peanut butter. But nope.
Peanut butter. Oh my. Essence?
Essence. I've already filled the can, but the woot charging ceremony as described in the instructions takes 2. So we do the ceremony, and then you water me, or you wooter me, I guess. And then, I don't know. I guess I'm real. Ah, so exciting! What do you think? Are you ready?
I'm so into this. Let's do it.
Yes! Ah! You are so cool! Okay, so to start, we both stand next to the can. Do we hold hands? No. Okay, and we both deliberately imagine the woot making its way from the can across the medium of the water, intertwining with my roots.
And the plastic sticks above the dirt in the pot, right?
Exactly! And when we have this image firmly in our mind's eyes, we say with a big breath, and the woot shall be. Woot shall be? Yep, woot shall be. Okay, imagining. Okay, I've got it. Do you have it?
Yep, front and center.
Wonderful! Okay, ready for the words? Here we go. And the woot shall be.
And the woot shall be.
Great! Quick! Pour the water!
You pour the woot, or the watering can at any rate, doing your best to think positive thoughts for sweet Prissy.
Is it working? I feel like it's working! The flirtilizer kind of tingled like pins and needles. This is much more soft. Warm. It's like that time someone thought I was real and left me in a greenhouse for a few hours at the home warehouse. Gosh, what a fantastic day that was. I got to talk to a hydrangea, a real one. Can you see a difference?
Prissy looks just as she had before, save for a bit of extra moisture on her leaves.
Oh boy, if I have to stomach one more time that it hasn't worked, that I'm still not real, that I'm just a plastic plant, no different from a grocery bag or a bike tire. Oh no. It's amazing what you can take, isn't it? When you don't have a choice.
We'll try again. You'll find something.
I will. I'll try until it works. I think I'd better rest now. Tired, but not defeated. Thanks for your help. You're just the best. I think this would be a lot harder without someone who believes in me.
Hello and welcome to Sandyland. A magical beach-themed board game awaits us as we venture through the traffic to the parking lot to the Sandy Kingdom where beachgoers frolic among ice cream and sunscreen. Would you like to hear the rules?
Yes, how do you play?
Both of our pieces are at the starting spot, home. There are 12 spaces in between here and the Sandy Kingdom, some with different rules. Each turn, we both spin a spinner to determine how far we go. Then, after landing, we follow the outcome. First one to the sandy shores wins the game. What color would you like to be? Okay, sure. The pieces are all set up. I'll be the banker and the rule tender. We are both at home. Shall we race each other to the beach? It's your turn. What will you do?
Before we start, let's get in the mood for a beach day and take off our clothes.
You weren't really anticipating stripping down when you first spoke to Parker, but what better way to make things interesting? You make short work of your clothes, getting down to just your underwear and leaving your clothing in a messy little pile on the floor. Parker stares at you just a little too long. It seems he wasn't prepared for things to be quite this interesting. His pale cheeks flush as his eyes roam over your body.
Oh, all right, as you wish.
It takes him a moment to compose himself, but he eventually manages to tear his gaze away from you, stripping down to a swimsuit. He seems somewhat unsettled, if his reddening cheeks and nervous demeanor are any indication.
Here is my beach-going form, ready for a typical day at the beach. Phew! It's your turn. What will you do?
In the spinner.
You spun 4. You're on the 4th space, getting stuff out of the car. Good thing you brought the sunscreen. My turn. Oh boy, I'm gonna spin, huh? Even though I spun a 1. Okay, I'm on the 1st space. Traffic, tough to get out of. Looks like it's back to you. Phew! It's your turn. What will you do?
In the spinner.
You spun a 4. You're on the 8th space, the perfect spot. Now to set up your blanket. My turn. Oh boy, I'm gonna spin, huh? Even though I spun a, oh geez, bumped the spinner. Nerves, I get. That means that as a penalty, I can only move 1. I'm on the 2nd space, the parking lot entrance. With the high fees at the beach, I'll have to move back 1 space to find a better price. Looks like it's back to you. Phew! It's your turn. What will you do?
You do your best loud fake sneeze, lurching forward and crashing into the board. You successfully overturn the pieces, sending them rolling in opposite directions.
Oh, Gesundheit. It can be a little musty up here in this attic. I remember that my piece was here. And where were you? That's right, you were.
Parker rearranges the pieces on the board, seemingly satisfied with their positions.
Okay, that should settle it. I'll have to bring a hanky next time. Phew! It's your turn. What will you do?
Spinner, spinner.
You spun 2. You're on the 10th space, big bad sun. Good thing you brought the sunscreen out of the car. You move forward 1 space. If you can get this spot on my back, my turn. Oh boy, I'm gonna spin, huh? Even though I spun. Looks like it's a measly 1. Get it together, Parker! I'm on the 2nd space, the parking lot entrance. With the high fees at the beach, I'll have to move back 1 space to find a better. Looks like it's back to you. Phew! It's your turn. What will you do? You spun 1. You made it to the Sandy Kingdom. You win! Congrats.
Parker does a magnificent spin, changing out of his swimsuit and back into his normal board game themed attire, with more pizzazz than you'd have given him credit for.
I tried my best, but I can't help but feel that your idea to strip to our skivvies gave me a rough go. I didn't like it.
In your face, bitch. It just seemed like luck.
Well, it was. Games can be all about luck. That's one victory for you. I'll add it to your dice roll to see what our relationship will be. I'm so excited for you. Come see me next time for the ancient game of chess.
Oh, chess.
You've heard of it. Excellent. See you, potential lover / friend / enemy.
My dear, dear little wretch, you are late.
I'm sorry, mister.
Pathetic. I hope you're aware, if you'd already filled out all the necessary paperwork, I'd punish you for that transgression. I'd punish you severely. God, must you prattle on so listening to your pitiful yammering is like nails on a chalk. Do us both a favor and keep your grating, unintelligible blatherings to the barest of minimums. My delicate ears deserve only the best. Don't you agree?
Oh, question.
Not to interrupt, but quick check-in. That wasn't too harsh, was it? The whole unintelligible blatherings angle? Definitely let me know if I'm being too harsh. Like, I absolutely want to treat you like you're worthless garbage that completely repulses me. That's basically how I feel anyways. But I want it to be hot, not sad, you know?
Absolutely.
Enough flirting. We have business to attend to. First, I will need you to consent to my complete and total authority. You will surrender yourself to me, making you compliant, dependent, and subjugated to my will and my will alone. Do you consent, wretch?
I consent.
Very good, my little wretch. It appears that you can follow orders well. At least when you put your mind to it. That will suit you very well in your new position. And if you keep doing as I say, perhaps there are some other new positions we can try with you. But first, your mistress has another demand. As you now have responsibilities to me, I too have responsibilities to you. And above all else, it is my responsibility to ensure your emotional and physical safety. For in order to be fully subservient to my needs, you must feel fully secure. That said, in order to ensure the safety of my compliant little wretch, it's necessary for you and I to have a safe word. This is of utmost importance, especially since I am, after all, a safe.
Completely agree.
Usually I would choose our safe word, but since you've been doing such a good job today, and because I'm feeling particularly generous, perhaps I'll let you pick. Do you have one in mind? Linguini. Oh, I love that. That's such a sensual, safe word. Did my little wretch come up with that all by themselves?
You inspired me.
Interesting. I see. Maybe there's more to this pathetic little wretch than meets the eye. Of course, we'll have to put you through the paces to discover how depraved you really are. Would my little wretch like that?
Yes, please.
Good. Compliant and subservient. You're off to a promising start. But before we truly begin, I have one last issue that's been bothering me. Between you and me, I've become incredibly bored with most of my other, let's call them relationships. They've become routine and uninspired. They're stale. And this displeases me. It's all right. Lucky for me, you came along at just the right time. It affords us an opportunity to experiment with something new. I think, perhaps, to ensure you reach your full potential. We shake off the oppressive shackles of our everyday humdrum reality. Do you understand? Your devotion and enthusiasm towards complete subjugation is utterly intoxicating. But no, let me try again. I'm thinking in our relationship, we allow ourselves the freedom to expand beyond the limited confines of our stale, everyday identities and roles. Do you understand now?
Gotcha.
Very good, Wretch. Yes, the more I think on it, the more I think this is definitely what I've been so desperately craving. And how lucky I am to have acquired such a pliable, subservient plaything to help me quench my thirst. All we need now is the appropriate canvas to paint our desire upon. If you beg for it, I'll let you choose. Show me, Wretch. Show me how well you can beg. So utterly pathetic. I really shouldn't reward you for debasing yourself so pitifully. However, I do so love the sound of begging. And because you did a satisfactory job, I've decided to grant your request. So, Wretch, out of these 3 tantalizing scenarios, which do you think your mistress would enjoy the most? Chef and prep cook, Santa and elf, and IRS auditor and small business owner. I should have expected that. A rather pedestrian choice. But perhaps we may find something therein that I still find amusing. Now, I've seen more than enough of your pathetic visage for today. Be back here same time tomorrow and be ready to serve my every need. Do you understand? Look, just a heads up, artichoke, real mood killer. Like, no one's getting aroused being called artichoke. Well, maybe this one guy, but not me. Let's just try a little harder next time, okay? I look forward to experiencing your vain attempts to please me.
Oh, we gotta get her to open her safe door.
I'm not here right now. Work, work, work. If you see me, that's not really me. It is an illusion. I'm free in the morning if you want to chat. Illusion away!
Oh, we can only talk to her in the morning?
Anyway, hello, my friend. What brings you back to see? Please tell me you've got something dark and unpleasant to deal with and you need a teammate. Oh, isn't that sweet? Well, you've done that now, so goodbye.
Abel looks much shinier than you remember. When he sees you walk up, he starts, almost looking as if he wants to flee. But there's nowhere for him to go.
Hey there, Abel. Whoa, you're soaked.
Consarn it. Why have you come to see me now?
What happened to you?
Oh, you should have seen him. He was an absolute animal last night.
beg your pardon.
Oh, but the fun didn't stop there. You're just in time. This sexual demon was just about to treat us to an intimate act so ambitious and depraved it requires him to coat himself in lube from head to toe.
Tarnation Benoit!
I'm sorry, I was just cleaning up after a date. But I'm still a little sore. I was trying to screw the cap back on.
Next thing you know, I'm being baptized in this vile liquid.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a good and safe time, Abel. Besides, it's water-soluble. You just need a good shower.
It doesn't smell like bubblegum.
Well, if bubblegum's not your thing, I've got grape, strawberry, unscented. This was just an unfortunate and sexy accident.
Ain't nothing arousing about it.
Isn't he adorable when he's all wet and distressed?
I ain't in distress. Now leave me be, you miserable rascal.
Oh, but it's so fun seeing you like this.
Go on, get.
Fine, party pooper. I'm gonna call River. She'll take care of this.
Don't you bring nobody else into this.
Abel exhales, pinching the bridge of his nose between his fingers.
You know, a little mess is part of the job from time to time, and I get that, but this is sometimes the table's principles are tested. But everyone deserves support, and it ain't for me to judge no one in this house. Not even Benoit.
Can't be easy getting soaked in bubblegum.
Sure ain't. I guess I have a hard time seeing someone flit about as free as a bird like that. It ain't something I can relate to. Ain't no worries in that battery-powered head of theirs, no matter how modern and casual they keep things. It ain't really something an old-fashioned table like me can understand. Then something like this happens and they ain't bothered about nothing, even when they did cause trouble for somebody else. It just ain't nothing I can understand. Like what? How to soak your friends in unmentionable liquids? Ah, I'm sorry. It ain't fair of me to pop off on you like that. It's just, I smell like bubblegum, and I'm slippery as a grease pig in an ice rink.
River enters without Benoit. They wisely seem to have realized they'd be better off letting her handle this on her own. She doesn't even speak to either of you. She just breezes in and out, soaking Abel in water instead of bubblegum lube.
Oh, tarnation!
You're welcome.
Abel manages to look more miserable than he had before.
That wasn't very polite.
It really wasn't. I ain't covered in that stuff no more, but I gotta deal with this now.
Let me help you.
Oh, well, I hate to impose, but if you wouldn't mind...
Tyrell strides into the room, all business and looking only at Abel. He's holding a cute towel in the shape of a bunny.
Heard there was a mess that needs cleaning up. Here to do my job.
Actually, we got it. No need to trouble yourself, Tyrell.
Tyrell frowns.
So I can't even clean up messes anymore? Tyrell's not even good enough for a mess, is that it?
I'll take it from here.
You reach out for the bunny-shaped towel, and Tyrell looks back and forth between the two of you.
You better be gentle.
Of course.
Under Tyrell's watching eye, you gently and carefully mop the water from Abel's body. Abel seems intensely embarrassed, but he holds still and endures this cleanup without complaint. If not for Tyrell's presence here, this moment would feel spectacularly intimate. But as it is, you feel his gaze upon the two of you, motivating you to get through it faster. When you finish, Tyrell takes the wet towel from you, cradling it in his arms as he walks out the door, speaking soothingly to it in a quiet voice.
Well, that was something. I thought I was about to smell like bubblegum for the rest of the month.
He shudders.
Ain't even gonna think about what else might have happened if I never got that stuff off of me.
not go down that road.
Exactly. I don't want to think about any of that. You really helped me out of a tight spot. And I ain't the kind of guy who likes to rely on others. I just don't like being in the spotlight. Especially not for nothing like that. But sometimes the table's got to rely on somebody else. And I guess if it's you, maybe it ain't so bad.
I've got your back.
I see that. I really do. And, well, I appreciate it. Just glad to have that bubblegum nightmare over with. Well, now that's all over. I got work I need to get back to. You take care now.
You're back! Off, Sudsy! Go lick someone else! I don't care how dirty they are! Off with you! So, have you found someone to help yet?
I'm working on.
Well, it is like I have all day, so I'll see you some other time then.
Talk to this door.
You return to gaze at my backside or what? I suppose it's rare that you get to see any of us facing the other way. I could almost understand your curiosity. Almost.
You may have wandered with mad disquietude into a world which will overwhelm you. I must confess, there is a part of me which longs to see you drowned in it. Drowned in the darkness and the sorrow, if only so that I will be understood in the eyes of one who is drowned like me.
Look nice and moist today.
I'm positively sopping. I was. My God, I was. And the light and the darkness consumed us both. And time crept in this penitent crawl moment, to night, and I didn't notice. Not enough breath in me to care for anything but this. For anyone but this. For anywhere but this now, my love. Come with me. Come before me, with a look so piteous as if we had been loosed out of hell to revel in horrors. You know only a heap of broken images. A casual forgetting of even the shallow breath you're shackled to. You are a poor marionetted hanged man, dripping from his cobweb strings. Come with me. Come into the deep water.
God, this is a lot right off the bat.
Give you lustful abandon under a salted rage of stars. Have I captured you?
Yeah.
Love comes in so many forms, you see. It does not have to last forever to be true. We can be shattered in a moment as easily as in a lifetime. I can ruin you for an afternoon. And in the years to come, you will dream about your hour on the high cliff while you trudge through shadowed valleys. Anything real is an honor. Anything real is a shrieking exaltation to love. Now you must see, you must understand, that words are not just shapes on a page. Words are the conduit. Words are the channel. Through words, I can enlighten your mind. I can challenge your perception. I can touch your heart.
Can you touch anything else?
I am a poet, dear one. I can touch anything I want.
Well said, Osapula.
Tell me, do you know of Macbeth?
Wait, don't you mean like McDesk or something like that?
I mean nothing of the sort. I do not dabble in that trouble. I speak of the tragedy of Macbeth by William Shakespeare, circa 1606. Ah, what do you think about it? Too true. Too true. Modern drama is so soft, don't you agree? What a wonderful inkling is circling around to this big drum of mine. Macbeth was not completely alien to you. Does it therefore stand to reason that other masters of the weaving of words might also be within your ken? Tell me. And for the sake of whatever it is that you love, tell me true. What other magicians of pen and ink stir your soul?
I love the classic.
Wonderful. Names.
God, I don't know which one.
A red fern. I can only assume you are referencing some kind of... Has someone indeed written a whole book about a red fern? How wonderful. I don't know the extent of your exposure to this type of writing, but there is a grand thing called the materia medica. Well, then, because I have read the materia medica, you know.
One is about a boy and his dog.
Just a moment. Did you once own a copy of this book about the red fern? A paperback copy, dog-eared, well-loved, where the red fern does.
That's it.
From this vantage point, you'd be amazed at what I am privy to. I see so much more than you'd think. Perhaps more than you would be comfortable knowing. I am intimately tied to all your dirty laundry, in more ways than one. For many years, that book sat on the counter in the kitchen. When the angle and the light were absolutely correct, I could make out the title. I, of course, have never read this book, nor, I believe, would I care to. Far too new. In fact, I would be hard-pressed to consider anything written after the 19th century as literature at all. That damned Industrial Revolution did a lot of damage, I think. Amazing, is it? Like this red fern, and the mythical land where it does? I suppose you'd better tell me about it then. And quickly. I may decide to go wash something if I feel bored, which sadly is most of the time. That's it? This is a narrative about youth and pets? My excitement over your literary potential is waning.
I'm not going to share this with you if you're going to be a jerk.
Please, finish the story. Oh no, don't tell me. There is a loss, an irreparable and irretrievable loss. A heartbreak, I need not know who or how. But of course, that is what happens. Great stories are great because they show us our innermost hearts. They show us our innate aliveness. And where is aliveness more keenly felt than in contrast to its own negative? To loss, to death, to alone, I fear I have made a grave mistake. A classic error.
Of course, it would be classic.
I have let my alone take away my alive without my alive. How could I ever hope to rejoin the blood-pumping, tumbling, smiling world? Washford looks deeply unhappy. He's hardly the cheeriest guy in the house as it is, but this is a new level. Ah, the old sensation. My affliction returns.
Wrong.
This happens when it's much too dark. When I cannot see clearly. I cannot move. I feel heavy. I feel dark. The weight of the world on my drum, crawling over my eyes like some shadowed army. I cannot spin. And you should see me spin. But then it's this. Slow, creaking, or burdened. There are times I am no better than a washboard at a basin. Go now. I'm no good for conversation anymore.
Oh, you're back. Try not to bore me too much this time.
What?
I challenge you to leave me speechless. My. What a lucky spider. Ever seen a tarantula on a trampoline? Because that's how tight these glutes are.
Oh my god.
Oh, goodness. I do love to play. What's life without a little, harmless diversion?
Don't know that I'd call me harmless.
Oh, really? You think you can bring a little danger into my world, do you? You are positively delectable when you're showing off, you know. Ah, weightlifting, yes. How I miss it. Yes, doesn't it show? I loved it. My, look at you. Collecting all the points, and the gold stars, and the defending of the personal freedoms. You know what else I love? Flowers. Big bouquets of them. Birds of paradise are my favorites. They're impossible to get here.
I'd get you flowers, I promise.
I wish you would try. It's just been so long since I had anyone to talk to. Oh, how are you going to take care of me if you don't know my personal tastes?
Not my preference.
Cherub, I know your preferences. From your time dry settings to your deplorable lack of laundry sheet use. Ask me a question. Divine my being. My interest is a dying bird. It flaps and gasps for breath. Oh my god, pass it the Chardonnay! Easy. Put it on top of a big, powerful raising agent. Yes, innocent. Like baking soda. Because clearly I am not a delightfully witty dryer with an ever-present sexual consciousness. I am a baker, and I was making a straightforward reference to baking.
Huh?
It's a joke, Cherub. That Washford and I used to make all the time when I could turn him away from his books and catch him on an episode of the awesome English oven show. The bakers would be so confused when they had to work without yeast, and Washford would turn to me and say, if they had a raising agent as powerful as he was, their cakes would rise proudly. Regardless of the...
My god.
Just a teensy one. I have zero feeling for him. He's the one who never comes when I call.
You continue to call him.
Don't sully my pouting with your reason. More fun, more games, I say. Well, of course, silly. We are stackables, after all. We are not brothers or anything incestuous as that. Just a mere 25-year fling.
That's a long time.
Yes, I suppose, But time means less to me than some others I know. It's been a blink of a timer setting, really.
How long has it been since you've broken up?
Years. Years. It's been years.
You still love him?
Yes. And that must be the end of your game, because it was by far the most important and tricky and insightful question. And since I answered all of them correctly, I win! I love to win. Oh, I love gold stars. I love Washwood. I love Washwood. Oh, damn it.
Drysdale runs a hand through his hair, shaking his head.
Oh, God. I can't tell you how inconvenient this is. You don't understand. To have a love like I've had, so deep, so... Oh, it's infuriating. I'm trying to explain to you how I still love this character, this absurd amalgam of pathos and muscle, and I don't have the words. I sound like him with his searching and his verbosity, trying to describe how much I love and loathe his searching and his verbosity. Ugh, what a circus. And not the good kind. You must do something for me. You can see now, I trust, that I am incapable of solving this puzzle on my own. I'm too bound up in it, and I have loved being bound up before, Cherub, believe you me. With this dramatic pause, I am entangled, and you must help me.
What can I do?
You must talk to him for me. You must, please. Try to repair this chasm, this rift. It's like a new stained canyon has torn its way through my heart. Will you, please? Well, that's for him to say. He's the one who left me. I must go.
Really? He said you left him. Or no.
All's well up here in the... Always a pleasure. Not that I'm watching you sleep.
How the hell do we end it with the fucking table, man? Jesus. We gotta talk to the nightstand again?
Welcome to the Abode of Mysteries, where today we will play the ancient game of chess. First founded as the Indian game known as Chaturanga before the 600s Anno Domini. That's year of our Lord Christ! It traveled throughout space and time to reach us today as the most popular board game of all. The game used to have elephants for pieces, but now it's like bishops and stuff. Do you know how to play?
I do.
That's great! Saves me an explanation. I have the pieces set up right here. You can be white, I'll be black, which means you go first.
As my first move, I'll ask that we spice things up and play blindfolded.
But blindfolded? Spice things up? This is just like that dreaded swimsuit you suggested I wear. I won't let this sort of intimacy shake me this time. No, not I. Parker, unshakable Bradley.
Parker gives you a chest blindfold and puts one on himself. You can no longer see the pieces, but you will be able to feel your way around the board.
Go ahead, make the first move. Then I will develop around the sides in a hyper-modern style. I move here. What say you?
You feign reaching for a chess piece, going directly for Parker's hand instead. When your hand brushes his, you can hear him gasp and tremble.
Oh, apologies. I didn't mean to.
You can't see him, but you can practically hear how red he's turning.
Oh, drat. I've lost the position. I'll move my bishop.
Parker moves his bishop to a rather vulnerable spot. You can visualize it in your mind's eye.
Oh, dear. I thought I had that right. I'll protect my king with my powerful queen.
It appears from Parker's last move that you can simply skewer his queen with your rook.
No! I'll take your rook, then.
But it is too late. Parker's position has collapsed, and you checkmate him. Only a few moves later, you both take off your blindfolds and gaze into each other's eyes. Is this romance? Or is he trying to get a read on you? You're not certain either way.
Congratulations! You've earned a point towards my love. Still, I will see you next time for an ever-so-complex game with many of my beloved rules.
Oh, can't wait.
Hey, you... I'm glad you came back. I've been thinking about some things, and maybe I did get a little carried away before with the flirtilizer and the watering can, although I can feel a little bit of a difference. You believing in the magic has helped so much. I'm not totally real yet, but I really think I'm closer than I was. Don't you think?
Totally do.
I like that. Yeah. Everything matters, if only a little bit. I don't think I was wrong, per se, about those other products, but I feel like those things weren't addressing the real problem.
Okay, what's the real problem?
I think maybe I've got bugs.
Bugs.
Bugs. I think maybe part of the reason I haven't become real yet is that I'm actually afraid to because there are bugs on me. Exactly. So here's what I'm thinking. It's vinegar.
Chrissy hands you a bottle of ordinary no-frills vinegar, presumably white, but the label isn't even that specific.
Yeah, I've heard that works.
It does. At least according to the real plants I've talked to, but one day I'll be real, so it applies. Can you? Just spritz it on my leaves or brush my leaves with it. It'll drive out the bugs that are there, and it'll make sure that no new bugs come. Even bugs don't like the smell of vinegar. It's like a universal thing.
Got it, friend.
Yes! Thank you. It's hard to stay hopeful sometimes. It really helps to have someone around who believes in me. Probably wouldn't surprise you to know that there are quite a few folks around here who think I've spent too long in the sun. Her leaves are a melting. That's what they say when they think I can't hear them. Can you believe that? Yeah, I don't think they're trying to hurt me, but it's just thank you for not being like that.
I've been there. I'm glad I can help.
Me too. Alrighty, I'm ready. Vinegar me, vinegar me.
You gently brush her leaves with vinegar, ensuring she gets only as much as she needs to do the work.
I've never had a massage, but if I ever get one, I hope it feels as good as this. Ah, good soil. What a unique and distinctive smell that is. Even if it doesn't get rid of the bugs, I feel a heck of a lot cleaner. I think I feel it working. Oh boy, I hope I feel it working.
Fingers crossed.
Hey, thanks for your help. Whether or not this finally does the trick, it's been really nice to have an ally.
You got it.
Don't forget to come back and check on me. Who knows? I might just be real by then.
I doubt it, but okay.
Finally. I take it you're my 11 o'clock. I should have known it was too much to expect you'd be on. After all, it was apparently too much to expect you'd properly file your taxes. You're not even dressed properly. Put this on. It suits you. I trust you brought your financial documents, receipts, and records to support all the information reported on your most recent tax return. I'm sorry. I don't know how you run things at your business, but here at the IRS, we treat those who hold the power with deference. So if you want to walk away from this audit without the IRS putting a permanent lien on your checking account, I'd suggest you do the respectful thing and refer to me by my proper title, IRS agent. Do you understand, taxpayer? Much better. Now, that wasn't so hard, was it, taxpayer? You keep complying and showing me the proper respect I deserve, and I can make this process much less painful for you. But step out of line, and I have the power to make the rest of your existence a never-ending fiduciary nightmare. Have I made myself abundantly clear? Now you listen to me, taxpayer. You can insult me. You can disparage this office. Don't you ever besmirch the U.S. tax code. Are we crystal clear? Now, obviously you're here because your painfully inadequate accounting led to numerous administrative discrepancies in your most recent tax return. Quite honestly, your return was so utterly incomprehensible that we were shocked to find a human actually filed it. Excuses and groveling will do little to help you at this juncture, although it is rather enjoyable to watch you pitifully squirm. What's important is that we properly assess your fiduciary mess and reconcile your discrepancies. Can I count on your compliance, taxpayer? Firstly, on your personal taxes, you took the standard deduction. However, you also filed itemized deductions that totaled a greater value. Additionally, your itemized deductions were unusually large when compared to your reported income. As I'm sure you're well aware, claiming the standard deduction while also claiming itemized deductions totaling a greater value, in addition to claiming deductions unusually large for your annual income, is a huge red flag for us here at the agency. I'll obviously need to see all the receipts for the itemized deductions, so I can reconcile those records with your most recent filing.
Of course.
Moving on, there were numerous flagrant issues related to grossly incorrect amortization periods. It appears you mistakenly or fraudulently used the wrong amortization period for a variety of your business expenses, which resulted in extremely inaccurate deductions. See the highlighted line items here on Form 4562?
Am I going to jail?
That's not my call. but I really hope so. And finally, it's come to our attention that you omitted several foreign accounts. As I'm sure you're aware, taxpayers with foreign financial accounts exceeding certain thresholds are required to disclose them on the Report of Foreign Bank and Financial Accounts FBAR form. Yet you failed to file an FBAR form at all. Trying to manipulate the situation with humor, huh? Where do you think you are? The DMV? Look, I'm going to level with you, taxpayer. Given the numerous omissions and inconsistencies in your filing, it appears this audit is undoubtedly going to be an extremely long and painful process. Additionally, I will be sending a team of agents to your home to oversee a field audit in order to conduct an on-site examination of your financial records and other relevant documentation. Depending on your compliance during the field audit, I will consider suggesting that my superiors treat you with leniency. Is that all understood? And scene.
Thank God. What a lame ass roleplay.
I don't know about you, but that left me quite pleased. An adequate and serviceable job, my little wretch. Tell me, did you find it as satisfactory as I did? It pleases your mistress to hear that. And considering you were not a total disappointment, I'd be interested in exploring another scenario with you. I look forward to experiencing your vain attempts to please me.
Oh God, we gotta pick a better one than that bullshit. We have 2 more.
You're back. On your quest for friendship, I trust. Say, have you met Wilhelmina?
I haven't yet.
She can be tricky to find. Her full name is Wilhelmina Work, and she is your job, or was your job, till you biffed it. If you want to speak to her, just fire up a charge while on your workspace. She's a gem, trust me. Great friend, that one. I enjoy my job as much as the next.
So next we'll talk to this door, and I think that's all the doors on the bottom level. Oh, besides the back.
You return again. Why?
I thought I was doing okay with the no talking.
Truly, I have seen you do some. Keep going. But you should not be keeping quiet for my approval. The practice of mindfulness is its own reward.
See how to get.
Do you enjoy gazing at my form? Is that it?
I like the way you talk about your
These ideas are not my own. They are merely the truth plucked from existence and communicated clearly.
Regardless, they really make me think.
Yet you continue to speak to me about this thinking that you were doing. I have no need for this. I expect a silent gratitude that is becoming of one of my powers. I expect living beings not wasting my gift with dialogue. And this placating of me makes my molecules lose vibration, making me cold. Yeah.
How to recharge.
Mateo tends to a group of adorable dog-like creatures, grooming them and speaking to them sweetly.
Aw, those look cute.
Just a few more and done. Oh, what a good girl, Damas. Que bonita. I bet that feels better, doesn't it? I know you're a Notweiler, but that snag on your tail was getting ridiculous. Oh, hey, you're here. I was hoping you'd come by. I wanted to thank you for talking to Phoenicia about making that post.
No problem.
We've already had some visitors stop by because of it. I even talked to a few things who said they saw Davy recently. Hopefully, if we can figure out where he's been, we might be able to follow his trail and track him down. Oh, that's right, Chiquita. He'll be back before you know it. You've caught us in the middle of a grooming day. Everyone's been a little stressed waiting for Davy to come back, so I thought a bit of pampering would do us all some good.
Great plan. Who gets to pamper you?
Me? Well, I hadn't really thought about it. As long as these guys are happy, I'm happy. That's really all the pampering I need.
Come on, there has to be something you'd like to do.
Mateo's eyes widen as realization dawns on him very slowly.
Oh! I'm flattered, really. And you do seem great, but the rescue keeps me pretty busy as it is. And until I find Davy, I just don't think I'd have time for anything like that. I wouldn't say no to some friendly company, though, if you felt like sticking around.
I should probably get going.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, before you go, I wanted to ask you something. You did such a good job with the Placebook post. I was hoping you might want to help me follow up on some of the leads we've gotten. It would take me a while to get through them all myself, and I really don't like leaving the inanimals alone for that long.
Yeah, of course.
Great! All right. The first one I have is from Hoove. He said he saw Davy sniffing around the laundry room a few days ago, right around the time he first went missing. Let me know if you find anything, okay? And really, thanks for helping out.
You know Harper? The hamper?
Yeah.
Well, recently, when I was cleaning up around her, I happened to see one of the inanimals. If you're looking for him, you might want to check that area. Sweet. See you around.
Once again, Harper and Dirk are going at it when you walk up on them. This time, Dirk is the one shouting.
You need to let go of this stupid Chappie thing. I'm not him, and I never will be.
Don't you dare say his name. You could never be him.
I envy him, to tell you the truth. He finally escaped from you.
Harper is stunned into silence, her lower lip quivering for a moment before she points a finger at the door and screams.
Get out! Get out and go do whatever it is you do when you're living your double fucking life!
I can't wait to get out of here and not hear your shrill-ass voice! That's what I do when I'm away from you, by the way. I just enjoy the goddamn silence!
Go enjoy your goddamn silence then, you fucking asshole!
Yeah.
I will!
Dirk stomps away from Harper, stopping for a moment to look at you. He puts a hand on your shoulder, leaning in but still speaking loudly enough for Harper to hear.
Get away while you can, buddy. Don't let her get her claws into you. Trust me on that.
He walks away, flinching as Harper lets out a frustrated scream. The moment he's gone, Harper exhales, turning on a bright smile for you.
I'm so sorry you had to hear that. Durkee just gets so grumpy sometimes. happy all the time when no one else is around. He just gets brave when he has an audience. You seem like someone who gets relationships. I've been thinking a lot about my relationship with Durkee lately. You'll listen to me, won't you? Oh, good. This way.
Harper grabs your hand, dragging you over to a quiet corner of the room, overturning a box to allow you to sit. She lies on the floor, as if she were at an actual therapist's office.
It all started a few years ago. A lot of things come through this laundry room, you know? You forget a lot of stuff in your pockets, sometimes you find it, sometimes you don't. And this time, you'd forgotten chapstick in your pocket. God, what a stick of chapstick he was. His name was Chappie, and he had the softest lips you can imagine. We spent weeks together. It was a real whirlwind romance. He started talking engagement towards the end, hoping maybe you'd forget a ring-shaped object in your pocket one of these days.
Yeah, I was looking for that chapstick.
Well, you found him again later. But I'm jumping ahead. Chappie had crawled back into the pocket of one of your pants. He liked the dark. It made him feel safe.
Harper sniffles, growing silent for a moment. When she speaks, her voice is filled with emotion.
And then you washed him. Washford and Drysdale brought him back to me. I'll never forget it. He was melted.
She lets out a sob.
He wasn't the same after that. I tried to keep things going.
Harper turns to you, sadness and anger in her eyes.
But you threw him away!
Sorry.
It's too late now. But thanks. Anyway, ever since then, when Durkee gets washed by Washford and Drysdale, he leaves. And when he's up there in your closet, he pretends he doesn't know me. I've gone to see him so many times. I've cried and screamed and practically kicked his door down.
Doesn't sound.
Yeah, he is so toxic. I know that Durkee is cheating when he's up there. He calls himself Clarence and acts like he's so cool and above everybody else. Tell the truth, Durkee. I know you and those Hanks are getting it whenever you're up there. And he's got a stream of objects coming in and out of that closet. I know it.
You have any proof?
Of course I do. Everyone's always like, oh, how do you know, Harper? How are you so sure?
She taps her temple.
Hamper's intuition, honey. I know how nasty he is. I know he can't go that long without getting some. Anyway, I've been thinking a lot about our relationship lately.
What is she?
Obviously, I've done nothing wrong and never have. But I just love my Durkee so much. Even though he hurts me so. I just don't know what I should do.
Leave him,
But I
obviously.
love him so much. I just can't do that. Well, I guess I should go. Durkee could be doing God knows what out there. I gotta find him before he cheats on me.
She sits up, smiling cheerfully.
Thanks for listening. I feel so much better. Bye!
What the hell is that? Well, I don't see anything over here. Where am I supposed to be looking for this?
Dorian stands in your way, but he seems oddly contemplative here.
Ah, one of my closest friends. A closet. A space for imaginings, longings, and being trapped in eternal darkness. Here you'll find a water heater, some boxes, and, I suppose that's about it. Do you want to know something interesting about closets?
Sure.
So would I.
Maybe that's the door I missed.
There's a supernatural darkness around your bed when you enter. A strange void that makes you feel slightly uneasy. You recognize that odd feeling. Betty is speaking with Nightmare.
You really don't think you could do it?
Is that really something you want? It would be fun for me, but I don't think it's really your thing.
You know, sex and horror have always gone hand in hand. It's not the worst idea, is it?
Well, yeah, of course. But you've watched me work. And you never really seemed all that into it.
Oh, I didn't?
What was it you said? Oh, yeah. It was, oh God, why are you doing that? Is that really necessary? Now that's just excessive.
I remember it differently.
You weren't even watching. You were looking through the cracks of your fingers. Give it up, Betty. My work is not for you, and that's all right.
Nightmare's gaze falls to you then, and you feel a shiver run down your spine.
I'll see you later.
Nightmare dissipates, but the air of dread that accompanies her takes a little while to clear. Betty sighs, her shoulders slumping.
Oh, guess I should have seen that coming.
Are you trying to have nightmares?
Well, maybe. I just thought maybe if I had nightmares. I already sleep poorly. But maybe in a nightmare, I could find some small moments of joy with my beloved. Nightmare doesn't usually take requests. But since we're such good friends, I figured maybe she'd give me a sexy nightmare.
Oh, I love the sound of that.
Me too. Okay, see how this strikes you. I'm being hunted by some unseen monster or being. My heart is racing. My knees are weak. I'm stumbling and tripping as I go. I fall, and I close my eyes knowing the end is coming. But I don't die. I turn to see my beloved standing over me, a bloody knife in their hand. I'm saved. And I thank my rescuer in the only way I know how. A toe-curling kiss. But then, I'm on my back again. And my beloved's hand wraps around my neck. I can't breathe. I can't cry out. I can't make a sound. We'll be together forever, they whisper, raising the knife high in the air. I wake in a cold sweat, alone and afraid. There. You see? That's every day for me. But thank you. Nightmare really seems to think I shouldn't be bothering with all this dream stuff. She thinks there's a much simpler solution to my problems. But I don't know who she is to talk anyway. She has the same problem I do. She just deals with it differently.
Be in love with someone too?
It's not my place to say. I've already said too much. Please, let's forget I said any of that.
Consider it dead.
Thank you so much. I'm already having trouble sleeping. I don't need betraying a friend's trust on my conscience. It's funny, I was just thinking of you. It seems like that happens a lot, honestly. I think of you, and here you are. It's a shame I can't seem to manage that at night.
I knew it.
I haven't been the most subtle, have I? But I guess I should just say it. You're the one I've hoped to see in my dreams, my beloved. The one who tortures me with your proximity.
You don't have to do that. I get it. I'm not exactly the most subtle piece of furniture. For years, it's been just you and I here. And I've had to watch you sleep with that angelic look on your face. When I was at the warehouse, I never had this problem. But the day I was delivered to you, you laid down. And I knew right away I was in trouble. You don't know what it means to me to hear that from you. It's what I was made for, you know? I've had my share of partners over the years. I'm a free bed, you know. But I'm at my best when I'm in love. And since the day I became yours, I haven't had a good night's sleep. I know it's a lot to lay at your feet. Especially knowing we have to sleep together night after night. But I don't know if I can keep this to myself any longer. I know it's a lot to digest, so please take some time to think about it. I'll give you some space to sleep tonight, and we can talk tomorrow. All right?
I already had my answer.
Please, just give yourself the night. Even if you think you know what you'll say. And sleep well tonight.
It feels strange to walk into your bedroom with so much tension in the air. After all, this is where you go to relax and recharge. But you told Betty you'd give her the day to consider her confession. And now she waits for you, seated at the bed like usual. You're struck by the realization that no matter what happens here, everything will change from here on out.
Thank you for coming. I hope you got a good night's rest.
It's hard without you close.
Oh, thank you for saying so. I slept even worse than I normally do these days. I had too much on my mind. And there's too much at stake here. I suppose there's no point in beating around the bush here. What do you think? Of me? Of the idea of us? Is there hope for us to be more than just two partners who sleep together every night?
Yes.
Oh my god, really? You really feel the same?
Head over heels.
I can't believe this is happening. I always thought this was a fantasy I'd take to the junkyard. Don't you worry your sweet little head about that. I don't expect you to sleep with me every night, or ever. And you being with me doesn't mean you can't be with others. I have my own fun, after all. I'm just so happy we can be together now. I honestly don't even know where to begin. I feel like I know you so well, but I want to get to know you better. And you must want to know me better. After all, I've only ever been a place for you to lay your head at night. You've never seen me for who I truly am until now. Tell me what you want from me, my... All I want to do is make you happy. Oh my god, please. I would love that more than anything. Where shall we go? Ooh, I love the sound of that.
As you walk through the house with Betty on your arm, you attract quite a bit of attention. Eyes are on you in every room, or so it seems. For her part, Betty seems deeply pleased to be seen with you. She smiles at some, she waves at others. Sometimes, she seems like she wouldn't be out of place on a parade float. But when you finally arrive in the kitchen, you're mostly alone.
What's this now?
It's exactly what it looks like, honey.
You two? Creating scandal together?
A little more than that, I hope.
My. A bed. Bedding their owner? How truly scandalous. What a titillating bear you make.
Feel free to tell the entire house.
Ooh, and shameless to boot. Enjoy, lovebirds. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
That's not much, is it?
Ah!
Oh, don't pay him any mind. I don't want to talk about him, though. This is about me and you now. I really don't care what we eat. I'm just so happy to be here with you. But that said, what did you have in mind for us, sugar?
Oh my. I didn't know you were taking me to a steakhouse.
Betty hangs on your every move as you prepare your meal. You're not used to having company in the kitchen, but it's been quite nice. Every slice, every stir, every sprinkle of seasoning has Betty enraptured. You've never felt like such a culinary god, even if you know you've got it in you. It's hard to resist showing off for Betty, just a little.
Ooh, what are you gonna do with that meat, baby? Ooh.
By the time you present Betty with your meal, you wonder if she'll have anything left in the tank to praise the food. But your concerns are unfounded. She takes a bite of steak, and the sound she makes leads you to wonder if you've not actually fallen asleep and landed in some food-themed adult film in your dream.
Oh. Yes. Yes. Consider me pleased, sugar. You really are good with your hands, aren't you?
You lean forward to meet Betty in a kiss that sears you to the core. You wonder if this is how it feels to be a piece of steak hitting the pan, knowing you'll forever be transformed. The smile she gives you when she pulls away makes you feel immediate regret at your parting.
Take care, cutie. Just a dream come true.
Alright. We pretty well almost got all these equalized. Okay. Bed's done.
Ooh.
Is there any other place friggin' able in here? Oh, let's play the game.
Today, we will be playing a popular and complicated game. This is a game in the Eurogame tradition, one of resource allocation, worker, placement, and cooperation between players. It's based on the 20th century dairy wars between England, France, and Belgium, called Cream Capitalist. We will both attempt to outproduce the cream that the other is attempting to make. Would you like to hear the rules?
Why does that sound so degen? Sure.
I'm so excited to speak for a very long time!
Parker does indeed speak for a very long time, spending roughly 45 minutes going into excruciating detail about the different rules and sub-rules for each scenario, including the expansions which, as far as you can tell, aren't being used.
I'll play as Belgium, which has a +3 bonus to currency exchange, which means you can be either England or France. Which will you choose? Ha! That's definitely a bad move. In the Cream Capitalist Championships, England is well known to be at a disadvantage because of the cow wandering exploit. Think of the exploit! And I can confidently say that there will be none of this tomfoolery, getting my emotions all twisted up with your sexy situations. I will keep my emotions in check and my resources properly allocated. Begin!
Parker distributes the pieces. A 10-minute process. You receive 5 cards with various types of cream-making machinery on them, 6 bulk cooling tank pieces, 24 cream maker worker pieces, a pasteurization token, and 8 or 9 things you can only describe as shapes. You produce the Carl card from your pocket.
Okay, you're gonna use the Carl card. You've done so much weird shit to throw me off my game, and now this? What is it? What is Carl card?
You hand it to Parker without a word. He takes it from you, dread setting in slowly as he realizes what you've just done.
I'm gonna be real with you. You've done so much weird, freaky shit in the games that we've played. Emotionally, I'm checked out. I don't know. Carl card, frankly, is the last card. It's the last straw for me dealing with you in this game. So I'm gonna give up. You win. Congratulations on your stupid card that doesn't make any sense. And I'm mad, and I'm having a bad time.
Damn, didn't think that would be all that
Sure, you picked the option that just seemed fair, yeah? Well, I'm gonna go. Next time, we will roll the dice to find out our relationship. And honestly, I don't know what to expect. Maybe we'll roll and it comes up Carl. Wouldn't that be fun?
You know, it is what it is.
There's something different about Prissy today. She almost seems alive, which is a strange thing to say about a plastic plant. Could it be?
Well, 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 look who it is! My genuine, honest tobacco hero!
Prissy, oh my god, what happened?
You did it! We did it! I don't know exactly how it happened. If it was one of the things we did, or all of them together, or maybe it was just the magic of having someone who believed in me and showed up for me. But I am real! I am real and I'm everywhere.
Congratulations.
I think we can agree that even if there's some sciencey mumbo-jumbo at work, that there's absolutely magic. I just cannot ever thank you enough. You made my dream come true. I'd say I could die of happiness if I wasn't so gosh darn alive.
So happy for you. You look so beautiful.
You love me? I love you too. Wow. Thank you for believing. I have love. Just when I thought my life couldn't possibly get any better, I have love. You know, it's funny. I guess part of me always thought that if I ever found love, it would be a big, splashy thing. I mean, obviously in my fantasies before, I was a real plant. But there was always something else that made it really special. Oh, I don't know. Like fireworks maybe, or like a big party, or maybe an orchestra playing and everyone dancing and laughing. But now I'm here and I'm real and I have that thing I've always wanted. And it is enough because I love me. It turns out to be really quiet and simple. Just the realization that I love me. I guess I always did. I just didn't know it. So you loving me isn't a great big thing. It's the right thing. It makes sense, and I wouldn't want it any other way.
Oh good, because I'm staying right here.
You better. Gosh, can you imagine if we finally got to say I love you to each other, and you just up and boogied? That would be a buffoon move, darling. Don't be a buffoon. In fact, you better kiss me before either of us has any more silly ideas.
Oh look, she did become a real plant. Who knew?
You have returned. Well, choose your destiny. You, elf, come here. Ho, ho, ho.
Of course, mistress.
Mistress? I have no idea who this mistress is that you're referring to. My name is Santa Claus, which you, seeing as you are an elf, are obviously quite aware. So stop these absurd shenanigans immediately. We've got an enormous amount of work to do. Dress yourself.
Oh, that looks kinky.
And the clock is ticking. Very good, elf. Now, as you are well aware, It's Blissmas Eve. But in case you hadn't noticed, we're in crisis mode here at the workshop. Well, let me try to better illustrate the dire situation for you. Unfortunately, our head chef, Tinselface, served some spoiled reindeer stew, and it's rendered our entire workforce incapacitated with horrific food poisoning. Whatever you do, stay away from the bathrooms. Now there's no one who can help finish preparations for Blissmas Eve. No one except you. I'm going to be completely honest, Elf. You were not my first choice. There's a reason I didn't have you on the production line at all this year. You're sloppy, lazy, and generally incompetent. In fact, you're one of the worst elves who's ever worked for this organ. Just a total embarrassment to the entire North Pole. If there was anyone else who could save Blissmas, I would call them. But there's not. It's up to you. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. All right. First, let's take a look at your workstation. Dear God, this is where you work? This is a sty. Moldy gingerbread houses, half-eaten candy canes. I've never seen such a nasty, unkempt, unprofessional workspace. You are beyond disgusting, and you should be deeply ashamed of yourself. Tell me how ashamed you are, Elf, or you're fired. Such a pathetic and insincere response. It's painfully clear you're not taking me or this position seriously. And you're insulting every hard-working elf that does. You must be punished for this insolence. Here, take this old, gross, half-eaten candy cane and lick it until there's nothing left. Enough backtalk. Lick the candy cane. Lick it, elf! Very good, Elf. You may be pathetically incompetent as an employee, but watching you lick that candy cane pleases Santa greatly. In fact, it's awakening an overwhelming hunger Santa hasn't felt in many Blissmases. A deep, powerful burning. Like a fire flickering across Santa's dewy skin and... Great ghost of Blissmas present! Is that really the time? We're even further behind schedule than I feared. Quickly, Elf. I need you to finish building the wooden toys immediately. You like toys, don't you, Elf?
Very much so, Santa.
I knew you would. Now quickly, grab your hammer and nails and get to work. That's it, Elf. Nail that wood. Nail that hard, hard wood, you pathetic, worthless elf. Harder! Yes! Just like that! Oh! Yes! Yes! Looks like I may have underestimated you, elf.
Shit.
No, thank you, Elf. Santa is very, very pleased with you. But enough chit-chat. There's still much we need to do before delivery. Now take the wooden toys over to the gift wrap station. They need to be properly wrapped before they can be distributed. Quickly!
Yes, Santa, right away, Santa.
Now wrap the presents using this silk ribbon. Tie them up tight. Real tight. I want them tied so tightly that they're losing circulation. Do you get me, Elf?
Absolutely, Santa.
That's it, Elf. Tie them up real tight. Do you feel that, Elf? Do you feel how tight those ribbons are? I imagine anything tied that tight would be completely immobile, trapped, and utterly helpless. Can you imagine that, elf?
Oh, yes.
All right, enough gift wrapping. Now let me check the time and... You did it, elf. You successfully fabricated and wrapped all the gifts with seconds to spare. Honestly, I didn't think it would be possible. But despite your myriad inadequacies, you actually managed to save Blissmas. I think that deserves a reward. Don't you? Let's not ruin the surprise. Here. Come take a seat on Santa's lap to receive your reward. But first, I need to consult with my list to determine whether you've been naughty or nice.
Oh, Lord. Poor Santa.
According to the list, you've been very naughty this year. I wasn't aware of that, but honestly, I'm not particularly surprised. Unfortunately, that means there's only going to be one thing stuffed inside your stocking. A lump of coal. It's what you deserve.
I understand.
And scene. I don't know about you, but that left me quite pleased. An adequate and serviceable job, my little wretch. Tell me, did you find it as satisfactory as I did?
Absolutely, thank you.
Very good, wretch. It pleases your mistress to hear that. And considering you were not a total disappointment, I'd be interested in exploring another scenario with you. See you next time. I look forward to experiencing your vain attempts to please me.
Where the hell's that ghost? Did we not get the ghost anymore? Did we speak to the... Oh. That's what she meant with the plants. Now they're all over the house. We got plants everywhere. Who'd have thought?
Dorian is less clothed than the last time you saw him. But when your eyes meet, he doesn't seem the slightest bit embarrassed. It's almost like he wants you to see him like this.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
You've caught me in my horizontal state. I try to stay hidden under the rug because this isn't a part of myself that should be out in the open.
Why not?
But even us doors have to cut loose from time to time.
You look hot.
Dorian's abs seem to glisten a little more with that response.
Do you like what you see?
I do.
Well, you should. I like to keep in shape. Duty and all that. I've been thinking of getting some more tattoos. What do you think?
Cover yourself.
I was thinking of getting a garage Dorian on my back. One of the most interesting types of doors there are in the modern world.
Would that be a tramp stamp?
Brings me back to my drawbridge roots, when I toyed with the idea of going horizontal, full-time. But you get older and, well, here we are. Thanks for chatting me up. We're friends, but...
The ghost of a smile tugs at his lips.
Even friends can have little benefits here and there.
Surely, that has to be all the damn doors, man. I don't know. There's so many plants around the house now. Alright, chat. Well, that's where we're gonna stop for today. go ahead and save our game. I think we're getting closer to finishing. We haven't gotten any of these achievements, but I think the more that we finish with our datables, the more that we'll do the achievements. Probably like a long play type thing. But anyway, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for watching the unboxing. If you like that kind of thing where I unbox random things, let me know in the comments or on Twitter or YouTube comments. If you haven't followed, please do so. Helps me out. But I'll be back tomorrow around 8:30 Eastern time, and we'll date some more things. And great rest of your 4th.